Peter texted us from Sandy. He's got his mind set on Sandy.
Sandy.
Oh, okay, Sandy.
Yeah.
All right. So why that song?
Because, let me see, I got it here. On this day, in 1988, George Harrison's single "Got My Mind Set on You" tops the Billboard charts.
Not his song.
It's not?
No.
Whose song?
It was done in It was written and performed in 1962 by James Ray, under the title "I've Got My Mind Set on You," and it was George Harrison discovered it. He was in America to visit his sister, to plead with her to come back to England. Please leave America, please. And I just made that up. And
Did his sister really live here?
yeah.
Oh. I don't know which part you made up.
So this is James Ray, and he just bought this record and listened to it and said, "Oh, I like this."
I've got my mind set on you.
I've never heard this.
I've got my mind set on you. I know what I've got to do. It's gonna take money.
Yeah.
Oh, not a spending money.
It's really better.
It's gonna take hard money to do it upright, child. It's gonna take time. Oh, not a precious time. It's gonna take patience and time. Oh, to do it.
I hope he was alive.
No. Okay, here it is. I know what you're thinking. I hope he made a lot of money because George Harrison recorded this and paid him royalties.
Yes.
James Ray died at the age of 22 in 1963.
Wow.
He had no idea.
No idea.
I feel if I put my mind to it, I feel that I really could do it.
This is good.
How did he die?
I'm looking.
He sounds older than 22 in this.
I know what I've got to do. It's gonna take money.
James Ray died from a drug overdose
Oh.
in early 1963.
Horrible story.
In an interview published in 2020, Gary Granahan recalled that he was asked to formally identify Ray's body when it was discovered. He'd been cooking for a long time, apparently.
Sad.
There's a picture of him. He's a really young guy, but he's got a big old kind of pompadour hairstyle, and he's smoking a cigarette, and he's wearing a tie, and he's.
You know, if I had been a teenager at the time of like when the Beatles first came out and teenagers were, and here's what you do with a boy band, because they were a boy band, you pick your favorite, you know, the one you would have had
Sure.
a poster of
That's
on
what
the wall.
that's what I did.
and-
I was a teenager when the Beatles were around, and they were a boy band, and I picked my favorite, just like all the girls did.
And I would have picked George. He's not the best looking. He's not the cute, funny one. He's
what?
he was the serious one. He was the
The
brooding one.
Thing is, though, about that, I mean, you know, George had the hit on it.
Yeah.
George is a pretty good guitar player. Maybe not one of the best,
He didn't play the guitar,
but a
on it.
pretty good guitar player, and there's next to no guitar on that.
Yeah.
It's covered up by late 80s saxophone.
Yeah.
Which was big at the time.
Trying to see who did play the guitar. So he did this with Jeff Lynne.
That screams of ELO.
Yeah, Jeff
Well, they're
Lynne
traveling Wilburys.
and Jim Horn is on the saxophone, Ray Cooper on percussion, and Jeff Lynne produced it and played the bass and keyboards. So and let's see if maybe little Jimmy Ray, he called himself. Maybe little Jimmy Ray had an estate, a family, or
Somebody could benefit.
something that.
I don't know. At 22, he might not have had any kids or anything.
True.
Well, I left it all to my mama. It doesn't say where the money went. No, but it's I don't know. It's very sad because little Jimmy Ray's version is better.
All the money went to the record company.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably.
They probably, when he died, they probably had a thing in the contract that says, "Oh, we own everything that you do."
Probably so.
You know.
He did quite a bit of stuff though. He did a song apparently that followed that up with a song called "Itty Bitty Pieces," which was kind of a hit. Little Jimmy Ray, I Got to Make a Fool of Somebody the record was a hit on the pop and R&B charts, and the single was issued in the UK and was performed by the Beatles.
So they were familiar with him.
They did a Little Jimmy Ray song, and then Freddie and the Dreamers did a version of it, and it topped the charts in the UK. So, Itty Bitty Pieces, and let's see, If You Gotta Make a Fool of Somebody is another song that was people liked of Little Jimmy Ray is what he called himself. You should just look him up, James Ray, and look him up and just look at the picture of him. He's just it kind of break your heart in a way. He's just a young guy, and I mean he can't have been more than 20 in this picture. Got a cigarette in his hand, and he's dressed in a nice suit.
And for some reason,
Can't find it.
No, I found it. For some reason, my tab isn't talking all of a sudden.
What, itty bitty pieces?
To the board. Yeah, I found all that stuff. But,
Yeah, it's available.
but my tablet is not talking to the board today. It did earlier, but then it stopped. I took the update on this damn thing on the iPad. It said, "Oh, you got to clear out a bunch of stuff if you want the update.
Got to make room.
Got to make room." So I did. Got the update. Hate it. Have hated it since it got
no.
here. It's been nothing but trouble. And this has been, I think, one of the problems here, is that the Bluetooth is not speaking to the board only when it wants to.
That happens occasionally when there's an update on my phone. Sometimes I like them, and then sometimes it does a bunch of stuff. I think, why are you doing that? It doesn't help me. It's just more layers of crap.
I hate the new email interface. I hate everything about it.
I think they do these things to make you go get a new device.
Well, it'll still be the same interface.
Yeah,
You know.
that's what I use my iPad, not very often, but I do use it, and I put all my Google stuff on it. I use Gmail on it and all of that. I don't like any of the Apple interfaces and
Well, this is all the operating system. So you have to have the Apple.
well, the problems of modern man.
Now, there it is.
There it's back now. Okay, here's Itty Bitty Pieces.
Little itty bitty pieces, baby. First you promise me your love and then you don't stick to it. When I'm floating on a cloud, you put a hole right through it. Then you say you're gonna fill me and you just don't do it. Let me tell you how my mind's reacting to it. I'm about to go to pieces.
I like
Go
him.
to pieces. Go to pieces. Oh,
What a waste.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
22.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
You betcha. We'll take a break here, and then we'll come back there. We'll come back with your check-ins. 877-602-9696 is the number. Excuse me. Check in with the Radio from Hell show. We like to hear from you in the morning. 877-602-9696. Or you can text us if you prefer, 33986.
Other
often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day, and today's word is...
Well, there's several Utah words in the following conversation. They are line, trine, bean, and sane. You will hear them all in a following conversation between the mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle, and his son Denver. There's trouble brewing in the Criddle household. Let's listen.
Daddy, I can't believe this. You was lying to me the whole time. You was lying your head off, wasn't you?
Lying about what, son?
You was lying about running for mayor again. You said you wasn't going to run. You said you was going to stop being mayor and run for Juab County Commissioner.
Well, I wasn't lying about that. I was planning on running for commission. But things change, and I have decided to throw my hat back into the Mayor Mona ring for another term.
What changed? I wanted to go from being the important son of a mayor to the more important son of a county commissioner. Being a commissioner carries a lot more weight than being a mayor. So being the son of a commissioner is lots better, too. So what changed?
Well, son, I seen who was going to run for mayor, and I just couldn't let it happen. I had to oppose him. He would be really bad for Mona.
Who would? Who's running?
It's that former...
6:20. Let's get this over with.
All right, I'm for that. We will take your check-ins here in just a second. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. I don't know if the phones are working right or...
They are.
Are they? All right, so just give us a call. Check in with us. We like to hear from you in the morning. You can also text us at 33986. Should I even ask if there's a sponsor here, Gina?
Join Gina Barberi broadcasting live at Ivory Homes Holbrook Farms in Lehigh this Saturday from 11 to 1. Stop by for free brunch, model home tours, and your chance to win a Traeger Woodridge Pro from Ivory Homes.
I think I'll do that. I love that Gina Barberi. She's great.
Isn't she?
Hey, she is. All right. The moon is 5.1% of full. It's a waning crescent moon. The moon will set today at 6:38 a.m. Today being Friday. It's the 16th day of January in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. It's National Nothing Day. The day is literally, this is a day for Gina. I love that, Gina Barberi. It's a day for doing nothing at all.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's National Good Teen Day. I suppose that's possible. It's International Hot and Spicy Foods Day. When I saw this, it set off a craving in me, and I'm going to have to stop at the store on my way home. It's National Fig Newton Day.
Ooh.
I haven't had a Fig Newton in a long time.
It's fruit and cake.
I really like them. They're great. And it's National Religious Freedom Day. And this is an all-new edition of the show for people who feel like hell in the morning. It's the show that's got its mind on you. Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. Kerry Jackson right there. I'm Bill Allred. Hello. Gina Barberi over there to my right. I can see her in the camera, x96.com/live. And Katie for short is behind me in the producer's booth. She's already been producing things for me.
What did she produce?
My microphone amplifier was askew. Something was wrong with it, but she figured it out in just a moment.
Katie can do anything.
Yep. Is that Hudson in there?
Yep. Right
and there's Vax the dog sleeping away. So there you go.
Fig Newtons are good. I forget that sometimes.
Well, you have a lot on your mind.
Exactly. All right. As a matter of fact, I liked. They did a whole line of Newtons. I don't know if they still have them.
Flavored Newtons.
Yeah.
Strawberry Newtons.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Fig Newtons are good.
Yep.
You know why they're called Fig Newtons?
Because they're made of fig.
No, I'll tell you. Well, Newton's part you might wonder about.
Guy invented them.
Well, you might think so, but I'll tell you about it later on.
Okay.
Okay. Meshach is here.
Meshach, good morning. In Erda, how are you today?
I'm great, Bill and Lords of Radio. How are you guys?
Just
also
fine.
Great.
Good. I thought I'd call and check in because I've been trying to check in all week, and like Carrie's tablet, my phone does not want to communicate with you guys. So
We went through the
But I have
program.
not missed a show.
Yeah, we went through the program trying to find if your number was blocked or what happened, and we have no answers.
I'm sure it's on our end because our
I'm sure
stuff
it is.
doesn't work. So.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm amazed I got through because I've been hung up on so many times as well.
And then there's
So,
that. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that, Misha.
are you using the same phone that you normally do right now?
Every phone, but I did do an update, and I haven't been able to check in since I voted for boner number 3 on Tuesday.
Well, I'm glad you stuck
My
with it.
question
You
is
didn't
this,
give up.
Bill?
Huh? Yes.
No, I won't. You guys, the radio show is, I can't. It's like cocaine. I just got to have it every morning. Bill, the question is, what's in a peach Melba, dude?
Oh,
Peaches.
geez, I could look that up again for you, but it's
Hold, please.
peaches and ice cream and raspberry syrup. And
All sounds good.
Yeah, it's just poached peaches, ice cream, and syrup.
and I think it's generally raspberry
Yeah.
syrup.
That sounds good to me.
Puree of
There you
raspberry
go.
sugar
or you
and
do
lemon
the warm
juice.
peach.
Yeah.
Or you do the warm peaches with a brown sugar glaze with a bit of ginger and cinnamon in it.
That's
that
very
sounds
good,
good.
but it's not peach Melba.
No,
That's peach Meshack.
All right.
actually no. I can't remember who. There's a restaurant in Winter Haven, Florida, that makes it. That's phenomenal. But yeah.
All right.
Well,
Well,
thanks, guys. Thanks again
Thank
for
you.
the show, and
Yep.
I look forward to many more.
Thank
you
you,
later.
Mishak. Bye-bye. Let's see. I always misheard this lyric as "Wake up, I might sit on you." Sit on.
I don't know how that would be
It's a
possible.
texter. I don't know if they called in, they could explain. Let's see. Big T, excuse me, in West Jordan. I got my mind on the weekend, Mr. G-Man here in Presence. Ed's friend Andy's mind is still set on the sweetheart of 26 years. It does take a whole lot of money to do it right. Damn, love is expensive. Let's see. Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in from the Oakland airport, heading home after a week in the office. Puppy surgery went well. If
Oh,
you're
good.
wondering.
Good.
Johnny B checking in, listening while gorging myself on limeade. It sounded good a couple of days ago, and now I have a whole shelf of it in the fridge.
Yeah, that's happened to me. I've always wanted to try that chicken salad that they have at Costco. Mm-hmm. They take this
Rotisserie chicken.
rotisserie chickens and they mix up a chicken salad and then they sell it, which is really a big profit for them because rotisserie chicken costs $5 at Costco, but you buy the chicken salad, it's $13
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that. But so I took it home and it's okay. The chicken salad I make for myself is better. And it's okay, but there's so much of it.
Yeah,
And I was the only one eating it.
for days.
I finally
You can't eat it all, can
I
you?
think there's maybe 2 sandwiches left of it, and it's now gone over.
Well, see, you stop by the bakery on the way out, and you get the big package of croissants, and then you make croissant chicken salad sandwiches.
Well,
Just a bunch of 'em.
I made white Wonder Bread chicken salad sandwiches, which I enjoyed quite a bit.
Lisa is here.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, good morning. How are you folks?
Good. What's up?
Awesome. Thank you for letting me listen. Hey, I'm just on a work project here for the National Weather Service. I'm not on the clock yet, but I'm down in Cedar City and in good air.
Oh, that's where the air is good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably cold
I
down
had
there,
to
though.
drive. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm in my hotel room right now, so it's awfully cozy. But, yeah, I had to drive probably 3 hours south of Salt Lake to get in good air, and it's really nice. Hey, I'm wondering if I can give a quick shout-out to my new website.
Sure.
Okay, it's called Adventure Girl Pilot, adventuregirlpilot.com, and it's I created it to inspire women and girls and people who want adventure all around the world.
Adventure.
So
Girl.
you're a pilot?
Yeah, I'm a soaring pilot, paraglider pilot. I'm the gal that called and went to Spain a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Let me suggest something to you. There is a restaurant in Cedar City that I stopped at recently, and it's called Bowman's Steakhouse or something like that. But it's Bowman is the name. Now it's outside of town. We thought it would be right in Cedar City. We were on our way down to Hurricane. As it turns out, it's like 8 miles outside of town. But we kept at it. We kept going. It's out in the middle of nowhere. There was a waitress there. She's a student at Cedar City at SUU, and she is she's from California, and she is studying to be a pilot. She's getting a degree in aviation.
Yeah, SUU is a big aviation school.
So it would be.
Yeah, I have a girlfriend who did that program. Yeah.
It would be a real treat for her if you went out and talked to her and said hi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I will check it out and tell her you said hi.
Right. Okay.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Let's see. Mike in Nashville, happy 47th birthday to Dave Matthews Band trumpeter Rashawn Ross.
Oh, I bet
Is that
that's
on
on
your
my
calendar?
I'll
I'm
check.
sure it is.
John the liberal in a literal coal mine. Derek the cable guy. Ron the carpenter. A. Arlo Gumby, nice to hear some Monkees solo stuff. Monkees? What? I think he means Beatles. Dan of Evanston checking in. Liquor stores are open on Monday. No, they're closed on Monday, I believe.
In Evanston, they're
Oh, in Evanston,
yeah.
they're open. Ah, okay.
You go up there and get your fireworks and your booze.
Mikkel of Reno, happy Friday. Right Wing Wade has some traffic for you. Batchman Justin. Tristan from the most west of Jordans. Getting ready to go to D.C. for a training with an organization called New Politics. I'm going to be the best Salt Lake County Council large candidate for the people. Good friend of the program, Allison Sabo.
Oh, thank you, Allison.
Your friendly neighborhood Lyft driver, Brittany, checking in. Tip your drivers. Coach Rowe in the morning. I just heard about Alan Rickman.
What? He died some time
Years
ago.
ago.
Yeah, I was watching Bottle Shock, Sweeney Todd, and Harry Potter now. Luis from Harrisburg, PA, checking in. Ella the nanny. Corey in Ogden. Happy birthday to my son, Jonathan. Bus driver Troy, Chef Roy, Metal Shop Mark, Woodworker Willie, Tim the Tree Guy, Detective Jay. Bill, the Fig Newtons of our childhood are not the Fig Newtons of today.
How are they different?
They changed the recipe to remove trans fat.
Trans fats are delicious.
They're dry and crumbly now.
I'll have to get a package and dry them.
Ty, the Snowcat Guy, checking in. David Westbrook.
I bet RFK can get the trans fats back in the Fig Newtons.
Kelly and the Shih Tzus from Centerville. Everybody's here, so let's begin. Traffic, please.
Well, let's see. Right Wing Wade says, happy Friday. Checking in from I-15, both lanes and directions moving smoothly. And UDOT is saying the same thing. I have no accidents or slowdowns to tell you about, but if you have something to tell us, you can do that via text at 33986.
Thank you very much. We will take a break. We will be back after these messages and a song with Big Boy News and a Pinuendo. And Frank Christ presents. They're fine. They're just fine. The Dead Celebrity Game. Sean Means will be here at 7 to review movies, including the new 28 Years Later movie.
Oh, Bone Temple.
Bone Temple. Jimmy the Wine Guy is going to be here later. Have another drink with Jimmy. All on the way. Stand by. Now, we got a minute or two before we start Geek News. But, Gina, just real quick here. Hang on.
What?
Yeah? What do you got? A present? A snack?
Oh,
Snack.
I know that color
I want
means
snacks.
it's Reese's something.
This is the Reese's dipped animal crackers.
Ooh.
So they're dipped in the chocolate and
Yes.
covered in the peanut butter. It says peanut butter candy.
Peanut butter candy?
I've had them. It's like the Reese's.
May I?
Go ahead. I just don't know if they can legally call it peanut butter, so maybe that's it.
It's like when something's called chocolate flavored.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's this.
What's that?
Reese's popcorn.
Why are you doing
Reese's
this to me?
Yeah. Everything you've ever wanted. Popcorn drizzled with your favorite candy.
Oh.
Have you
Okay.
tried that?
I've not tried the popcorn. No.
Well, let's try that.
Okay, so these are supposed to be chocolate dipped animal crackers. What animal
Okay.
is that?
We ordered them. We couldn't find them in stores, so we ordered them through Target, and they sat on the porch for a little bit too long.
It's a snake.
It's a snake.
So-
there, you want to try one?
It's the Loch Ness Monster or something. So
Okay.
they kind of melted a little bit.
A little bit.
So
Oh, those are good.
Yeah,
should be
that's
fun.
Those are good.
a ghost.
That's that looks like a ghost. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Anyway,
thank you,
now
Carrie
try this
Jackson. Oh, no,
You should thank Sue. Really, she's the one
thank
who
you, Sue Jackson.
did all this.
Okay, let's.
The animal crackers are good. The animal cookies are good. I had those, but I haven't had the popcorn yet. I'll have the
This one's harder
popcorn.
to open.
There's a tear at the top.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Okay. There, Carrie.
All right. Here you go. I'll have mine in a sec. 'cause
Oh, okay.
I'll be
Oh,
talking
see-
a lot with the geek
See,
news.
this is
so-
good because they're a little salty.
Like, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah,
Mhm.
you got to have the little salt with a little bit of the
Mhm.
sweet, and it evens out nicely.
Mm-hmm.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't eat them all while I do
Oh,
geek news,
I won't.
okay? Because I got to have some.
All right.
Tammy won, and Anthony won. Big W's.
You want to see my bowling shoes? Oh, aren't those nice?
Uh, 6:38 right now. Time for some big boy news and a pinuendo. Right after that, it's Frank Christ presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. We're going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead. When you pick the dead one correctly, you will win.
Tickets to Five Finger Death Punch coming September 22nd to Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right, Five Finger Death Punch tickets, 877-602-9696. Line up when you want to play the game. The sooner the better, of course. 877-602-9696. And we will play that game right after this Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by.
Now through January 25th, buy a set of 4 select tires from Big O Tires and get free pizza products from Papa Murphy's Pizza for a year. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
And, of course,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Pamela Anderson described feeling, as she put it, yucky after seeing Seth Rogen at the 2026 Golden Globes, revealing her lingering anger over his Hulu series, Pam and Tommy.
That's understandable.
The 58-year-old actress told Andy Cohen that Rogen created the series without talking to me about the worst time in my life. How can somebody make a TV series out of the difficult times in your life? And I'm a living, breathing human being over here. Hello, Anderson said. She noted feeling uncomfortable seeing Rogen in the audience after presenting an award. Quote, your darkest, deepest secrets or your tragedies in your life should not be fair game for a TV series. That just pissed me off a little bit, Anderson said. The series depicted her relationship with Tommy Lee and their 1995 sex tape scandal. I would say she's right. He should have talked to her about it, consulted with her about it. Mm-hmm. But I would also say he treated her very well. I mean, she was presented in a really good light.
She was. And as far as feeling icky, Pam, you dated Julian Assange, all right? Don't give me that.
Tyler Robinson is due back in court Friday as his... that's today, as his attorneys seek to disqualify some prosecutors in the case over an alleged conflict of interest. Robinson is charged with aggravated murder in Charlie Kirk's September 10th shooting on the Utah Valley University campus in Orem. Prosecutors with the Utah County Attorney's Office plan to seek the death penalty if Robinson is convicted. He has not yet entered a plea. An 18-year-old child of a deputy county attorney attended the campus event where Kirk was shot. The child, whose name was redacted from court filings, later texted with their father in the Utah County Attorney's Office to describe the chaotic events around the shooting. The filings from prosecutors and defense lawyers state that could taint the prosecutor. Defense attorneys say that personal relationship is a conflict of interest.
I don't know why they don't just say, yeah, it is, we'll pick somebody else. Why they're fighting this.
I don't know.
It makes sense that it's a conflict of interest.
It raises serious concerns about past and future prosecutorial decision-making in this case. They also argue that the rush to seek the death penalty against Robinson is evidence of strong emotional reactions by the prosecution and merits the disqualification. See, they want the entire team to be disqualified.
I could see just this one person saying, yeah, you probably shouldn't be part of this.
I would think that the prosecutor's office should have said at the outset, listen, one of our prosecutor's kids was there. He got very emotional about the whole thing. We're not going to let him be part of the case. So anyway, let's see what else we have here. One person was critically injured after being hit by a car while in a crosswalk near Alta High School yesterday evening. The individual, a 40-year-old man, was crossing the street in the crosswalk near 11th South and 10th East when he was struck by a vehicle at about 7 p.m. He was transported to the hospital in critical condition. The driver of the vehicle did remain on the scene. It wasn't a hit and run. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado
this is so embarrassing.
Said on Thursday that she presented Donald Trump with the Nobel Prize medal that she won in 2025. The Nobel Prize medal that Donald Trump felt that he should have won, but she won it, and she presented it to him, and he took it.
Of course he did.
He took it. Any human being with a shred of decency would say, I appreciate your gesture very much. but I can't accept that. This is yours.
That's the whole point of this meeting. He wasn't going to meet with her unless she brought the medal.
And
That
I
was
would
the
say
whole
to
point of the
her,
meeting.
why did you do that? Do you not have any self-respect?
She's hoping to curry favor, obviously, but he's already thrown his support behind the vice president of
Which means the
Maduro.
regime is exactly the same.
Maria Corina Machado was her party won the election against Maduro, and they had 80% of the vote. Well, being the strong man that he is, Maduro said, "Well, that's too bad. I won the election. Get out." By the way, Donald Trump says we shouldn't have any midterm elections here in America. In 2026.
You know why? Because he's doing such a good job.
Donald Trump rejected criticism from within his own party, the economic challenges facing the American people, and polling on Greenland suggested that his second-term accomplishments were so extensive that they should just render the 2026 midterm elections unnecessary. I am doing so well, we don't need to have an election.
He is underwater in every poll. That's why he doesn't want an election. He knows what's going to happen.
By the way, Donald Trump, and so here's another reason he shouldn't get that Nobel Peace Prize. Donald Trump is he's ended the war on whole milk.
There was never a war on whole milk.
You could always get whole milk.
I always bought whole milk.
Americans can now drink whole milk at school. Children can drink whole milk at school for the first time in nearly 15
Not
years
true.
after Donald Trump on Wednesday signed a law allowing the beverage to be served alongside low-fat and fat-free alternatives. The Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act, which will expand milk options for nearly 30 million children who eat school meals. So I guess he does deserve the Nobel Prize. He's ended the war on protein. He's ended the war on whole milk. Well, he hasn't ended the war on showers yet, but maybe he will.
You know the best part about the whole milk thing?
What?
He said, that's whole with a W, for those of you that don't know.
Which means somebody told him.
Which means he didn't know
He
it
had
was
no-
whole milk.
Why is it
with
called
a
whole
W.
milk?
Yeah, he
Why
had
is
no
it called
idea.
whole milk? Did they make it
You
in
know
a
it's with
hole?
W, in case you didn't know that.
He had no idea.
And
He's like a Make-A-Wish kid with that Nobel Prize standing there.
An Ogden man is facing a dozen charges after police say he walked into hospital emergency room and claimed to have a bomb. Dustin Eugene Child, arrested Wednesday, faces charges of threat of terrorism, assault, or threat of violence on a healthcare provider, and aggravated assault, among others. Arrest documents lay out how Mr. Child walked into the McKay Hospital 5:40 in the morning, told staff that he had a bomb in his pocket. See that pocket? I got a bomb in there. Mr. Child had been at the hospital earlier in the day, and he was unhappy with the results of his treatment, which led him to contemplate how to cause the most disruption and get the biggest response from hospital staff and police.
Maybe you'll listen to me now.
Police accused Mr. Child of determining that a bomb threat would get the response he wanted.
There you go.
Witnesses stated that Mr. Child walked up to two staff members and said, "I've got a bomb in my pocket." When the staff informed a security guard, Mr. Child told the guard that if he moved his hand, the bomb would go off. The hospital evacuated the area where Child made the threat. Security moved staff to a secure area. Police came. Mr. Child was placed under arrest, and he didn't have no bomb. No bomb. The emergency room was out of service for at least 18 minutes during the incident.
I'll be able to do this with no repercussions whatsoever.
You know, the ICE agent who shot Renee Nicole Good, who killed her, is now a millionaire.
How?
After receiving thousands of crowd-funded donations. Officer John Ross, has amassed more than $1 million in funds from supporters on GoFundMe and GiveSendGo. Neither campaign was created by him. The GoFundMe has received more than $747,000 in donations. Campaign organizer Clyde Emmons, branding Mr. Good a domestic terrorist, and wrote that that Ms. Good was a domestic terrorist, and he wrote that Mr. Ross was 1,000% justified in shooting, and he deserves to have the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe or the GiveSendGo. I've never heard of GiveSendGo.
It's like GoFundMe.
Yeah, I assume that. The campaign creator there, Tom Hennessy, called Ms. Good a radical leftist agitator. and urged America First patriots to help support the fearless Mr. Ross, who fired in self-defense to neutralize the threat.
But wait, okay. Say she was a radical leftist agitator.
Yeah.
Say she was.
Okay.
You still can't shoot her.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, you can't. Just saying, well, that's what she was, so I shot her.
She was trying to kill him.
No.
She was trying to run him over.
No.
The evidence clearly shows.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't at all. And finally, this. Wendy's is introducing a 3-tiered Biggie Deal value menu.
Yes.
With $4, $6, and $8 price points. Each price point bundle comes with 2 or 4 items, depending on the cost, and is available nationwide starting January 14th, which is yesterday or the day before. Let's see. The $4 Biggie Bite comes with your choice of crispy chicken sandwich, junior cheeseburger, junior bacon cheeseburger, 4-piece nuggets, or junior fry as the customer's first item. Then you get to decide whether you want 4-piece nuggets, junior fry, or a small drink.
That's actually really cheap for all that.
Yeah. Well, so you get to choose one of those. So, like, say you choose the 4-piece nugget. You could choose the 4-piece nuggets for your main item, and then you could get another 4-piece nuggets as an add-on.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, that is. And a junior fry and a small drink.
I like a Wendy's nugget.
Sure.
It's better than a McDonald's
That's
nugget.
your sign up.
I don't recall that I've ever even had one.
It's a good nugget.
I must have had one. I don't think I've been inside of a Wendy's since they got rid of the salad bar.
That was 30 years ago.
Was it that long ago, really? It was a long time ago.
Still sell chili? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, chili.
All right. Sports weather traffic.
The Utah Jazz lost to the Dallas Mavericks in another ridiculous score of 144 to 122. 144. Sheesh.
Do they just stand around and watch each other shoot
I
the ball?
guess there is no defense anymore.
Come back.
Let's see. The Mammoth beat the Dallas Stars 2-1 last night. They play the Kraken tomorrow at 3 p.m. In college basketball, 11th ranked BYU plays Texas Tech, who just beat the Utes. That game's tomorrow at 6. Speaking of those Utes, they play TCU tomorrow at noon, which is who BYU played. Everybody must have just stayed in town to play their next games. Utah State, number 23 ranked, and I bet they go up in the rankings because they're doing really well. They play Grand Canyon tomorrow at 12:30. Weather. So there's a chance of a little breeze that might clear the air out a little bit today, and it will immediately start building back in tomorrow. And again, I am sorry to report, I'm looking ahead to the week ahead, and there is no chance of storms.
Nothing.
It just...
Damn it.
Damn it is the right answer. 41 for a high today, overnight low 20s. When the inversion is here, nothing changes. The air doesn't change. The temperature doesn't change. It just is that. Traffic looks great, though. I have no accidents to tell you about. UDOT's not reporting any. Let me check our message stream. That's where Infiniteam texts us what they're seeing out on the roads. And by the way, you are a member of Infiniteam. You can let us know what you're seeing at 33986.
Frank Christ.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi, Frank.
Oh,
how are you?
I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm just fine.
You old bag of bones, you. Forgive me for being so familiar.
Bill, I can't believe you'd be that with the power that Frank possesses.
Well,
with a boop on the nose, you could be out of here.
I don't know. I just sort of had the feeling that
No, he's safe until I get the order.
We've developed a relationship, haven't we, Frank? Mm-hmm. Not really.
Yeah. You're one of the few people that I allow to see me unless I'm doing business.
I feel very privileged, Frank. Thank you for being here.
Frank Christ is a grim reaper, and I called him a bag of bones disrespectfully, and I'm sorry. But he is a skeleton. There is no doubt of it. He is a skeletal figure. He wears the robe, and he has the hood, and he carries a scythe. Yes, he is the quintessential, the very epitome of a grim reaper. But he has a specialty. He has to reap the souls of celebrities only, and that is something that makes him very sad. And why is that,
I
Frank?
love our precious celebrities. Everything they say and do is right, except for Sylvester Stallone.
I know. Frank, it's a curse that he has to reap the souls of celebrities.
We all want to be just like them.
I know. Now, Frank does not kill these celebrities.
No.
But when they die, he has to go to the scene. And what if two celebrities die almost simultaneously? How do you?
Well, as a magical being, I can be in both places at once. It doesn't happen very often, though.
No. And Frank takes the celebrity's essence, loads it in the sidecar of his electric scooter, and whisks them away to the distribution center, and then their souls or whatever, that they go somewhere. You don't know where they go.
No, they go to the distribution center. After that, I don't. It's hell. It's usually hell.
Usually hell.
Yeah.
Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He gives me a list of actors, 4 actors. There are 3 actors on this list that are.
They're just fine.
But one of them.
Oh.
One of them Frank has had to take, and you can hear the pain in his voice. Frank has to, and if we have a contestant ready, do we?
We do. Brittany is here.
Brittany, how are you today?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
That's good, Brittany. Brittany, Frank has given me this list of actors, and if you identify the dead one, you will win a prize, which is what, Gina?
X96 welcomes Five Finger Death Punch with Cody Jinks and Eva Under Fire September 22nd at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater.
All right, Brittany,
Awesome.
Are you okay? Here we go.
Yep.
Because it is, let's see, where is it? National Religious Freedom Day. Frank has given me a list of actors in movies about people who have fought for religious freedom. Identify the dead celebrity, and you're a winner, baby. Here we go. Number 1, Robert Forster, known for his roles in Medium Cool, The Black Hole, The Delta Force, Max Cherry, and Quentin Tarantino's Jackie Brown, for which he was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. He was in a movie called The Case for Christ, a movie that explores the legal and social freedoms to pursue faith in a secular society. Number 1, Robert Forster. Number 2, Joanne Whalley. She was in the British TV series The Edge of Darkness and The Singing Detective. She played several historical characters like Jackie Kennedy and Queen Mary. She met and married Val Kilmer while they were making Willow, and she became Joanne Whalley Kilmer for a time. She was in a movie called Paul, Apostle of Christ, about Paul, the Apostle of Christ. Number 2, Joanne Whalley. Number 3 is Ciarán Hinds. He starred in The Cook, The Thief, His Wife and Her Lover, Road to Perdition, The Sum of All Fears, There Will Be Blood, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Ciarán Hinds was in a movie called Silence about Jesuit priests who traveled to the 17th century to Japan to find their mentor while Christians there face brutal persecution. That's Ciarán Hinds. And then finally, Jürgen Prochnow, a German actor who made his chops playing a U-boat commander in Das Boot. He was also in Beverly Hills Cop 2, A Dry White Season, Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, The English Patient, Air Force One, and The Da Vinci Code. He was in a movie called A Hidden Life, about an Austrian farmer who refused to fight for the Nazis on religious and conscientious grounds. That's Jürgen Prochnow. Which one of those actors is dead, Brittany?
Number 1, Robert.
Robert Forster. You're absolutely correct.
Woo!
Yeah, he died in 2019, the age of 78. Congratulations, you've capitalized on Mr. Forster's death and won the prize.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on. And Katie will tell you how to get your tickets.
All right, well, I've
got to be off.
I've got to go check on Ronnie Millsap.
Oh.
Sir, you're the stranger in his house? Is that what?
He'll never see you coming, that's for sure.
83 today. Oh, he'll find there's no getting over me.
I bet.
Any day now.
Goodbye, it all works.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Just one crash to tell you about. Southbound I-15 milepost 337. This is in Clearfield, off to the right shoulder. That's from UDOT, and nobody has sent anything in via text. But if you see something, you can let us know at 33986.
All right, KXRK Provo. We're going to take a short break, and then Sean Means will be here to review movies, including the new 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, and a bunch of others that are opening this weekend. Stand by for that. KXRK Provo.
You can...
like Nebula did from Taylorsville. And she says everything's fine in Taylorsville.
Nebula.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
All right. In Taylorsville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Just checking. This is a sponsored feature, correct?
See movies on the big screen at Broadway Center Cinemas this weekend. Check out David Lynch's final masterpiece, Twin Peaks: The Return, January 16th, 17th, and 18th with an all-in pass or separately. Tickets and showtimes at slfstix.org.
Well, here he is. He is the movie critic and reporter and editor. He's a writer, a man about town, Sean Means. Sean works at the Salt Lake Tribune as an editor and reporter. You'll find his work there, sltrib.com. And his movie reviews you'll find at moviecricket.net. And good morning, Mr. Means.
Good morning.
What have we got?
We got two new movies to talk about this week. January is a little dry, so
Can be, yeah.
We will start with 28 Years Later,
Yay!
The Bone Temple. This is the follow-up to last year's 28 Years Later, which let us catch up with what's been happening with those fast-moving zombies from Danny Boyle's 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. This one picks up where the last one left off. Young Spike, played by Alfie Williams, he's trying to survive out there alone, avoiding the infected, who could turn you into a rage-filled flesh eater if they get any on you.
Mm-hmm.
He finds safety sort of with the cult leader, Sir Jimmy, played by Jack O'Connell. Jimmy has this small band of teens who worship him as the son of Satan. He keeps promising to take them to meet his daddy, and he likes to kill people or have his people kill people. Meanwhile, the doctor that Spike met in the last movie, Dr. Kelson, he's still doing his work, creating a memorial of bones rendered from the dead bodies he recovers. This allows us the chance to see Dr. Kelson, played by Ray Fiennes, dragging bodies to the ossuary while quietly singing Duran Duran songs.
Like kind of under his breath?
Sort of, yeah. And the first time you do it, it's like you're like that. You listen, and it's like that's Girls on Film. What the heck? So that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Kelson is also trying to figure out what makes the infected tick, and he's managed to sort of kind of tame the alpha who lives in the forest.
Oh yeah, that one that was
the guy with
Samson.
The guy with the big
the big personality.
He's big all over.
Yeah,
everything about this guy is big.
Is he still big in this movie?
Well, we see that because he doesn't wear pants. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Although I think at some point they do manage to get something over him. Yeah. Played the actor. He's a stuntman, I guess, named Chai Lewis Perry, and he's very impressive. I want to see him in other stuff, just because the face and the look.
Oh.
Generally. The other thing I don't know. The movie is directed by Nia DaCosta, who did Hedda last year and did The Marvels and the Candyman reboot. She can do action; those movies show that.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have the same frenetic energy that Danny Boyle does, but who does? But her action sequence is very, very well done. But where Nia DaCosta really adds to the franchise here is in the quiet moments, both with Spike and with Dr. Kelson, where we get some of the how they're feeling as these people who have survived, who survived all this. It's really good. It's really sharp. There is a nice little thing at the end for the fans.
Yes.
That I won't talk about.
Okay.
But everybody already knows.
Is it after the credits?
It is not quite.
Okay.
Near there. Anyway, 3.5.
Yay.
3.5
for the 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
Now, I've heard two other critics say, one critic said, I almost walked out. The other, but they both said at least the first half of the movie is very violent and very gory.
It's
a zombie movie.
It's a zombie movie. What do you want? I mean,
that's...
Does that first film critic know that this is all fake? Does he know
real.
that he's not watching a snuff film?
Right. And it's everywhere. It's in theaters everywhere. So go see.
All right. So, the voice of
Hind Rajab. The voice of Hind Rajab. This is playing at the Broadway. You should get over there. This is a really special movie. The setting is Ramallah in the Palestinian West Bank, in a call center for Red Crescent. Red Crescent is the Muslim community, or Muslim community's version of the Red Cross.
Red Cross.
The operators are taking emergency calls, and they get the office coordinator to then make calls to get a free route for an ambulance to get where the person is, and that requires diplomacy, especially when they're taking calls in from Gaza, where the war zone. One day, the operators learn about a family who's in danger in northern Gaza, and they get on the phone with somebody, and they're talking to some woman, and then they hear gunfire, and then the call goes dead. And when they try that number again, a little girl answers. And her name is Hind Rajab. She's 6 years old. She's terrified, and in the worst situation you can possibly imagine. The movie centers on the operators who are trying to get the little girl talking. So while
I don't know if I could listen to this.
You might have to walk out.
Wait,
Okay,
there's more.
Okay.
While the coordinator's desperately trying to cajole all of his contacts, Red Cross and the Israeli army and everybody to find a way to get the ambulance through. And there aren't that many ambulances left in northern Gaza. Now here's the kicker. This is based on a true story. This is real events. And the audio of the little girl is the real audio.
Oh, I don't know.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how to react to that.
It's an actual call. It was taken by real Red Crescent operators, and the actors you see are playing those operators, and they look a lot like the people they're playing. And we see why that is.
Photos.
See photos and stuff. This is one of those it's sort of a ticking clock thriller. All the action is in a very confined space, and most of the information is coming in over the phone or over screens. It reminded me in a way of September 5, the movie a couple years ago about the ABC sports crew doing the Munich Olympics and having to cover the Israeli hostages. It's really exciting in a really gripping way, but it's also very harrowing, as all the noises coming from Gina demonstrate. That it captures the trauma both of this little girl in the war zone, but also of the Red Crescent operators who are trying to save her. One of the four characters you see is like the counselor who has to talk these folks through their PTSD, basically happening in real time.
This sounds like the kind of movie that people need to see, and the people that need to see it won't see it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is. This is not a date night movie.
No,
but it's amazing to watch. It's really, really just stunning, and says so much about just the everything that's going on over there right now.
Yeah.
4 stars.
Wow.
It is so
the rare
good.
Sean Means 4 stars.
The voice of Hind Rajab. It's playing over at the Broadway. I highly recommend you go see it.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Those are the 2 that are opening this week.
Yep.
All right. So what do we got next? Well, it's Sundance next week.
Well, next week the Sundance Film Festival starts.
Yeah.
We are well into that. People ask me when does the Sundance Film Festival start, and I always say, well, for me it started back in October. But
yeah.
Next week we have Mercy, which is a cyber thriller with Chris Pratt on trial for murder, and the judge is an AI entity played by Rebecca Ferguson.
I saw the trailer for that, and I like Rebecca Ferguson, but I'm just not interested.
To my knowledge, they have not scheduled a screening for critics.
Yeah,
doesn't look good.
Yeah. The other one that's opening next week, though, The Testament of Ann Lee. This has got Amanda Seyfried as the founder of the Shakers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Ann Lee, who the religious movement in like the early 19th century
that died out because they didn't have sex.
Yeah, you sort of cut down on the membership that way.
No sex allowed.
Actually, it's not completely died out. According to the movie, there are still 2 Shakers left.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they just have to recruit because one of their things is they don't do the sex.
Yeah.
It's a really cool movie. We'll talk about next week.
All right.
I was going to ask you now. So when Sundance is over this year,
yes,
will you continue to cover it?
That's a darn good question.
I don't know yet.
I don't have an answer for that yet.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to be here,
right.
So
I guess you're kind of at the mercy of the festival.
Well, I'm at the.
The festival would always.
There's some internal conversations at the Tribune that have to happen first. I don't know, but there's certainly less interest for a regional newspaper set in Utah to cover something that is not in Utah.
That's true.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Sean Means, you can find his stuff at sltrib.com and moviecricket.net.
All right. Oh, according to NPR, the number of Shakers in the U.S. rises to 3.
They recruited somebody?
So they got 3 of them now. All right.
They're all men.
I guess so.
Things are looking good on your commute this morning. I don't have any accidents or slowdowns to report, and you don't have any to report either. Maybe you see some fast-moving zombies out there. Please let us know where they are. 33986.
All right.
We got Boner of the Day coming up. Here are the candidates you'll be voting for this time. Boner candidate number 1. Well, it seems that attention to detail is not David's strong suit. Boner candidate number 2. That's money well spent, if you ask me. And boner candidate number 3, the pervy deacon.
Boner of the Day, Big Boy News and Opinioendo also coming up after we have some messages and a song. Stay tuned for all of that. Oh, let's see. Here we go. It's time for...
We're just a couple minutes early, but that's okay, because we say about 7:15 we will give you a keyword. We're going to pay you $1,000 to listen to X96. Listen every weekday now through February 13th, 7:15, about 10:15, 1:15, and 5:15. Keywords will be given. Text these keywords to 508-777-1000, and you'll be entered to win. Every keyword means another chance to win $1,000. You can get more information at x96.com. The keyword for this hour is grand. Grand, G-R-A-N-D, grand. Text that to 508-777-1000 now to win.
Eats.
Now, my favorite movies, my list of my favorite movies, one of them is Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein. Yeah.
Another one is When Harry Met Sally. One of my very favorite movies of old.
You must be excited to know, then, that Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal, stars of When Harry Met Sally, are back together again. They're back at Katz's Deli for a Super Bowl commercial. More than 35 years after When Harry Met Sally introduced one of the most quoted scenes in rom-com history, Ryan and Crystal reunite in this Super Bowl commercial for Hellman's mayonnaise, or best here. So it's Hellman's on the East Coast, and it's Best Foods on the West, here in the West.
Well, that's just going to confuse us then if we see this commercial.
Yeah, it's just how they're doing Hellman's. So the ad sees the two of them reviving the 1989 movie's title character at the deli, where Harry tells Sally, "I can't believe they let us back in this place." Now, when I heard they were doing this, I thought, what are they doing in the ad for? Mayonnaise? Oh, wait, I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Well, they're just having a sandwich.
She says, Billy says, "I can't believe they let us back into this place." She says, "Why?" He says, "Hello." She says, "Oh, nobody remembers that." They're, of course, referring to the scene in the movie where Harry says he doesn't believe any of the women he's ever slept with have ever faked an orgasm. And Sally proceeds to offer a convincing demonstration in the middle of the restaurant, very loudly, that, yes, you can fake an orgasm.
Can we play a little of
we
it?
can play let's see if you've got it queued up.
Well,
for
I've got the
orgasm.
commercial. I've got the commercial itself. This.
Here she
Anyway,
goes.
she puts Hellman's mayonnaise on the sandwich.
Yeah.
And it's good sandwich.
A glop of mayonnaise, and then go ahead.
What's happening? Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, boy.
So good. It's just.
Oh,
Oh.
this one's real.
Yes.
Lunch and a show, huh? How about that?
That is a sandwich. I'll have what she's having.
And then there's Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney
at the
Sweeney.
end. Yeah.
In the movie, it was Rob Reiner's mother.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good idea, except couldn't it, for mayonnaise, that's a little too spot on, don't you think? I mean, should have been for like a soft drink or something.
But they're in a deli. You have mayo on sandwiches in delis. It makes
but
perfect
you have
sense.
soft drinks in delis too.
I don't.
Big glop of mayonnaise.
I don't think
Now-
a soft drink will make it better.
Now, another part of this commercial that I know you won't recognize, but I recognize instantly, is Billy Crystal is wearing the sweater.
Yeah.
Cable knit. No.
This is a famous sweater. Now, he's not wearing that sweater in the original movie. That sweater appears at a different point in the movie, but it is like this fashion icon. I bet if you asked Tan France, he would have an opinion about this. Is a
course he would.
beloved sweater. And this is the weird thing about When Harry Met Sally. Billy Crystal is not a good-looking man. He
looks okay,
he's
but
fine.
he's not like a matinee idol guy.
There's something about that character in that movie and that sweater in particular that women find irresistible. Like, he's super attractive. And you would never say that Billy Crystal is a super attractive person. He's super attractive in that sweater.
Now, hang on, because on my social media feed, somehow, I don't know how this wound up in my feed, the algorithm or something. There was somebody who was tweeting, if you'd have told me that Billy Crystal had a six-pack at one time, I wouldn't have believed you. And it was a picture from Running Scared,
Yeah.
where he and Gregory Hines are shirtless.
Playing basketball.
And the person who was tweeting this is obviously a young person.
Yeah.
He said, if you'd have told me that he was good looking at one time, I wouldn't have believed you.
I mean, he wasn't bad. I'm not saying he was bad looking, but I don't think anybody ever said Billy Crystal was, like, sexy. He's sexy in
Mrs.
that
Crystal.
movie.
I don't know. I'm looking at a picture of him and Meg Ryan just sitting there smiling at the camera that somebody put in our chat room. I think he's a very handsome older man.
Yeah. No, I am attracted to Billy Crystal.
She looks great.
And I shouldn't be.
Well, no, you shouldn't because you're married. I mean, Gina, you shouldn't have even said that.
And then somebody else put the original Billy Crystal in the sweater picture there. Yeah, he's cute. This is cute. This is a good look.
Yeah, the sweater that he's wearing in the original is not that. It's got a collar or something.
It's kind of like almost like a Bill Cosby sweater.
Yeah, it's black and gray and white and yeah.
But I love that they added that to the because those are the things people remember about the movie is the sweater and the deli scene.
No, what I remember about it is her having the orgasm in the deli. That's all I remember about that movie, as a matter of fact.
Now, while we're talking about things that I love, can I bring this up now, too? I texted my sister yesterday, excited, breaking news, Little House on the Prairie reboot ordered by Netflix.
How do you feel about this, though?
But she said she's excited.
I'm going to Carrie Jackson this.
Show me what you got.
Because Carrie, this is very similar to your reboots of your geek things.
Yes.
I can geek out about Little House on the Prairie, and I'm not going to be one of those Little House on the Prairie fans that says, no, it's the original and nothing else. I am willing to give it a shot with the reboot.
So you are.
Show me what you got.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, are they going to have some of the original cast back? Michael Landon, some of those people?
From the dead?
Oh, did Michael pass?
Are they just starting over?
But they're
and it's
starting
gonna be
over, and
it's going to be muddy and dirty, and yeah.
I don't know.
Smallpox.
It's it's Rebecca Sonnenschein who did The Boys, Vampire Diaries.
Oh.
So maybe knows what she's.
I think it needs to be dirty and muddy and tetanus filled, and all of those things.
I don't know. I'm excited.
Are they going to do that?
I'm willing.
I hope they do the episode where Laura loses her leg to Tane
what?
Green. Don't they have to cut off her leg at some
No,
point?
what are you talking about?
I just seem to remember that.
No, that's the fan fiction you wrote. Yeah, it's different. right. Let's see. We've got big boy news and opinioendo. But first, let's get to Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These will be examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior, and you will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, January 16, 2026. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. And once you've heard all 3, you will vote, and one of you lucky random Boner voters will receive
I can't buy it, gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt. If you go to x96.com/live, Carrie Jackson will show you what that newly designed Boner t-shirt looks like.
There you go.
Very nice.
Here's Boner candidate number 1. Well, it seems that attention to detail is not David's strong suit. A billionaire mogul patriarch who owns an enormous global media and entertainment conglomerate has several children who are chomping at the bit to inherit his riches while vying for his attention. We're talking about Oracle co-founder and centibillionaire Larry Ellison and his 6 offspring. His firstborn, David Ellison in particular, has already begun following his father's footsteps, giving up a failing acting career in a bid to eventually take the helm of Paramount Skydance, which has a market cap of around, $13.3 billion, give or take a few bucks. But attention to detail does not appear to be the family patriarch's strong suit. After spending tens of millions of dollars on a Florida safari park, he bought himself an enormous 191-foot yacht. Technically, it was a downsize, though, from his previous 288-foot yacht.
Things are tough all over. So.
And he named this yacht Izanami. I-Z-A-N-A-M-I. Izanami. The name was reportedly inspired by a Shinto deity in Japanese mythology of the same name, the female creator of creation, itself, and death. But the name didn't stick because Ellison, who apparently doesn't have much of an eye for detail, well, staring at that name for a couple of minutes, you might have gotten it yourself. Spelled backwards, it says, I'm a Nazi. Izanami, I'm a Nazi. It's the kind of joke that TV writers could dream up coming up with, like on the show Succession. It's especially awkward given the family's strong ties to Israel. His first wife described Mr. Ellison as an ardent Zionist, and he's been known to be close with current Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He didn't notice, nobody seemed to notice, that the name spelled backwards was I'm a Nazi. It seems that attention to detail is not his strong suit. Here's Boner candidate number 2. Well, it's money well spent, if you ask me. The Congressional Budget Office says changing the Department of Defense's name to the Department of War could cost up to $125 million.
Yep.
Trump issued an executive order last September authorizing the use of Department of War as a secondary title. According to the CBO, the Budget Office, the exact cost would depend on how widely and quickly the Department of Defense chose to make the changes. Broadly, the cost would include staff time spent updating document templates, revising websites, or modifying letterhead. For example, immediately replacing stationery, signage, nameplates would cost more than replacing them as existing stocks were exhausted or personnel changes occurred. The faster the changes were implemented, the more parts of the Department of Defense that the changes applied to, and the more complete the renaming, the costlier it could be. The cost could be, as low as maybe a couple of $1 million if they phase it in over a long period of time.
Is Doge going to look at this and say this is a place where we're wasting money and we're going to not do? Is that going to happen?
They're saying a broad, rapid implementation throughout the entire department would reach $125 million. That's money well spent, if you ask me.
How about you just not do it? How about that?
Yeah, but we don't want to wuss around here with the Department of Defense. We need to be the Department of War. Coming up in a moment, Boner candidate number 3, the pervy deacon.
All right, boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by
Common Spirit Health, hospitals, clinics, and caregivers all connected to advanced healthcare with human kindness in Colorado, Kansas, and Utah. Common Spirit Health, human kindness lives here.
And remember,
the views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
The woman who claimed to be the secret daughter of Freddie Mercury, the legendary Queen singer, has died at the age of 48. Reports that the late frontman, Mr. Mercury, may have had a daughter first came to light last May when a new biography called Love, Freddie was published. It explored the life of the singer and alleged that the child was conceived accidentally during an affair with the wife of a close friend in 1976. The woman was only referred to as B throughout the book, and she claimed that Mercury kept a close relationship with her until his death in 1991. The biography, written by journalist Leslie Ann Jones, who also claimed that he would visit her regularly and give her 17 volumes of detailed personal journals. The news was shared by her husband, Thomas, the husband of the woman who died, he said she died peacefully after a long battle with chordoma, which is a rare spinal cancer.
Never heard of that.
And has left behind 2 sons aged 9 and 7. Mr. Thomas said that B was now with her beloved and loving father in the world of thoughts, and her ashes had been scattered over the Alps. Well, let's see. Utah lawmakers are rushing to the defense of Representative Trevor Lee, Republican of Layton, who was criticized for complaining about a Somali American Democrats' congressional campaign. This is what happens when past policies to incentivize foreigners and not protect your culture get unchecked or run unchecked.
Culture.
The candidate, Mr. Liban Mohammed, was born in Utah.
Yeah.
Mohammed, who's running for the open seat in Utah's newly created congressional district, posted a video January 5 saying his upbringing by Somali immigrant parents instilled service-oriented values. The Utah Democratic Party condemned a wave of racist responses, including a post from the Libertarian Party of New Hampshire that deemed Somali people or demeaned Somali people and praised white Mormon settlers as the rightful founders of the city. Mr. Lee, Trevor Lee, shared that post saying, quote, "We need to roll back all benefits and past policies that don't put Utahns first."
He is a Utahn. He was born here.
In a statement to Axios, Lee said that his original post expressed, quote, "concerns about policies that incentivize mass immigration without prioritizing assimilation into Utah's unique culture."
What's more assimilating than running for office?
Calls to assimilate have historically been used to marginalized immigrant groups based only on ethnicity or national origin.
That's exactly it, and that's why he used those words.
While Mr. Mohammed was born in Utah, his platform includes progressive policies that, in my view, do not align with the core values held by most Utahns or the constitutional framework of our founding fathers.
You know how that will come to light, Trevor? If he runs and people vote for him, that means it does represent their values and how they want it to be.
Sure.
If Utahns vote for him and he wins an election, that is what they want.
Trevor Lee quoted the preamble's claim to, quote, "secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity," emphasizing that America's founding vision was to preserve these blessings for future generations of Americans who share in that heritage. Lee condemned policies that extend benefits in ways that strain public resources or dilute our shared cultural identity.
What does that mean?
If you ain't white, we don't want
That's
you.
what it means.
That's what it means.
There's no other way to interpret that.
Travis in the chat room says, "I just saw that picture of Trevor Lee that you're showing on your YouTube channel. Saw him for the first time. I feel my rights are threatened by the glare off his immense forehead."
What are the words he used that showed blatant racism and bigotry? Well, there are plenty of them.
Yeah. I mean, you can say racist things without using the N word.
Replacement theory or the Great Replacement.
Yeah.
That he's talked about that, and that's racist, just racist.
Katie, I'm emailing you my favorite picture of Trevor Lee. The next time we talk about him, I want you to use it.
I can proudly say I don't have a favorite picture of
You'll
Trevor
like
Lee.
this
Is this one where he's wearing the hood?
No. Yeah.
Utah Democrat is sponsoring a bill that would ban federal law enforcement, including ICE agents, from wearing masks during local operations. While the measure, sponsored by State Senator Nate Blown, is unlikely to pass in the Republican-controlled state legislature, it reflects growing scrutiny over federal law enforcement's escalating tactics and transparency in local communities. Former 3rd District Judge William Kendall has pleaded guilty to criminal charges that led to calls for him to step down and his eventual resignation from the bench. Judge Kendall pleaded guilty to reduced charges of sexual battery and attempted distribution of a controlled substance. He also agreed to pay a $1,000 fine. Kendall stepped down after it was alleged that he touched a woman inappropriately over her clothing without her consent at a party at his home and provided what was called a weed pen to a second woman. And former Utah Senate candidate Brandon Beckham faces a felony charge of forcible sexual abuse filed nearly 4 years ago. But according to charging documents, a woman reported a non-consensual sexual encounter with Beckham to law enforcement in Pleasant Grove, but the case went to court and the jury could not come to a decision. There was a hung jury, and which is really rare, apparently. So there's no word whether they'll try to. This was the second time they've tried to try him. The first time, it was dismissed because of some irregularity in proceedings. So they bring him back to trial again. This time there's been a hung jury. Will they bring him back to trial a third time? Don't know. Let's see. Mark Kelly. At least one person in Senator Mark Kelly's orbit recently joked that his office should send the Trump administration a gift basket when Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth announced the Pentagon would open a misconduct review into the Arizona Democrat. Why would you send the Trump administration a gift basket? Well, this has thrust Kelly into the spotlight. Quite stark. His national profile is elevated, and there is now a lot of talk about Mark Kelly running for president. Mark Kelly has said, he has not said no. He said, I have given it some thought, but I don't have a decision on that. Mark Kelly running for president might be interesting.
Interesting.
And finally this, I don't think I want to ride on this new ride at Lagoon.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Lagoon Amusement Park has offered a quick glimpse of its newest attraction. They say it's the park's most innovative and daring thrill ride. It's called the Nutcracker.
Well,
what
does it do?
Gina, it's called the Nutcracker. What do you think it does?
Cracks nuts?
That's what I'm afraid of. It is a massive new swing ride. Apparently, there's a video that goes up to the sky and features the ride's massive blue and white towers.
There it is.
X96.com/live.
And then apparently this thing, there's a big pendulum and it swings
like they swing
you
toward each other.
It swings you through that tower.
Yeah. Like it looks like you're going to hit the other.
You know what? I don't need to know more than it's called the Nutcracker.
Wow.
It's 50 feet in the air.
Wow.
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Before we get to weather and traffic, Katie says she has the Trevor Lee photo.
My favorite Trevor Lee
Hudson,
photo.
if you want to put that up there, please.
X96.com.
What is
there? It is right there. There he is.
My favorite Trevor Lee photo.
What is that?
It's Kristen Wiig from, from Saturday Night Live.
The big forehead.
It's Trevor Lee. I don't know what you're talking about.
I like it. Weather, traffic.
Let's see. 26 right now. And we might get enough wind to clear the air out a little bit for one day. I'm taking that as a win today. Go outside and do outside things today because the haze will build back in tomorrow and be around for a while. And I'm looking ahead. I have the 10-day forecast here, and I wish I had better news, folks.
It's nothing. Yeah.
There are no storms.
It seemed like the air was a little better yesterday.
And it'll be a little better today.
Spencer Cox has got to pray harder.
I don't know where the storms are. Let's see. One accident to tell you about: crash eastbound SR 201, milepost 16, off to the right shoulder. Pretty good commute, though. That's the only accident we're reporting right now, and I don't think anybody sent anything in via text, but you can if you see something at 33986. Now through January 25th, buy a set of 4 select tires from Big O Tires. Get free pizza products from Papa Murphy's Pizza for a year. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Here's boner candidate number 3, The Pervy Deacon. I took that title from the very first line of this story. A pervy deacon was arrested after he asked his wife to hold his phone while he underwent a medical procedure. And as she was holding his phone, she discovered nude videos of their teenage babysitter in their bathroom recorded on hidden camera.
Oh.
Christopher Thomas Collins, a 42-year-old deacon at Abba's house in Hickson, Tennessee, has been charged with 9 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor after his wife reported the disturbing videos to the police. Mr. Collins' wife had suspected that her husband was cheating and went through his phone after he handed it over during a medical procedure at a dentist's office, according to court documents. Christopher Thomas Collins, 42-year-old deacon at Abba House in Hickson, charged now with sexual exploitation of a minor. His wife, apparently the camera was fixed in positions across from the shower in their home and the toilet, and in at least one video, the girl, the babysitter, appeared to notice the camera while undressing. Doesn't say that she was sort of complicit in it then, maybe, but it does sort of indicates that. Deacon Collins, by the way, told his wife that he had installed the cameras. Oh no, so she spotted it and asked him about it.
Hey, what's this all about?
Yeah, and Deacon Collins said, "Oh, I put those cameras in there to spot rats."
Rats.
Okay. Boner candidate number 3, the pervy deacon.
There you go. Let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. It seems that attention to detail is not their strong suit. These Ellisons, who have their big fancy yacht, it was named Izanami. Apparently that is a Japanese deity, but spelled backwards, it's I'm a Nazi. Somebody noticed it pretty quick, but neither of the Ellisons did. Boner candidate number 2, money well spent, if you ask me. The Congressional Budget Office says changing the Department of Defense's name to the Department of War could cost up to $125 million. And it would cost even more if you change the name to the Department of War Against Protein.
Yeah.
I don't know. And boner candidate number 3, the pervy deacon.
All right, here we go. Time to vote for Boner of the Day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win, the one that you think is the worst. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text. And then you text that to 33986. Looks like Katie's in the producer's booth ready to take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. Or you can go online, x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, January 16, 2026. Click and vote. And if you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, looks like you've got about 5 minutes to get your vote in. Right after that, as soon as we award the Boner, know that Jimmy the Wine Guy will be here. Jimmy Santangelo. And he's going to be, I think, if I'm reading this correctly, we're going to talk about espresso martinis. They're very hot right now. The espresso martini. So hot right now. All right, you've got 4 minutes and 45 seconds to get your vote in. Let's go. This is Boner of the Day.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy.
Yes, that boy is Kyle Brown. Kyle, most of you know by now, longtime friend and participant on the Radio from Hell show. Until recent years, he was not on with us, but he was on with us for many years. We found out that Kyle has ALS, which is fatal. And he has a form of ALS, it's bulbar is what it's called, which affects your speech first. And we can't understand him when he talks. It's gotten worse, too. I mean, so his wife can understand him. But, boy, I sure couldn't last time I talked to him. So he's been sending us letters about what's going on with him. This one, I give them all titles. This one is called We All Have Problems. In August, a very close friend of mine found out she had cancer. She was scheduled for an operation to have a tumor removed from her throat in September. She didn't tell me about it until just before the operation. And I said, Katie, why didn't you tell me? And she said, well, I felt bad telling you about it because, of your situation with ALS. Often I've had friends tell me about something unfortunate, like a bad day they're having or something that has them feeling down, and then they're following it up with, but I feel bad complaining to you. So I say, listen, this isn't a misfortune contest.
Yeah.
I still have empathy and I want to hear about people's problems. I want to say, don't be afraid to tell someone with a terminal diagnosis or in a bad situation about your bad day. It might not be the same for everybody, but as far as I go, bring it on. I want to know what's really going on. I made it through the 3 days and 2 nights without my wife. She
traveled.
She went on a trip. Yeah.
That's right.
This was a big deal and scary for both of us. We'd prepared food in containers that I could get out of the fridge and open myself. My wife had prepared my pills for each day in bottles in my desk drawer that we'd practiced to make sure that I could get them without incident. I slept in my electric lift recliner for those 2 nights and slept maybe 4 hours each night. It's not very comfortable, and it made my back angry after a couple of hours. We had dressed me Thursday morning, the morning she left, in clothes that I wore until she was home Saturday night. Luckily, there were no incidents, and we were glad when she got home. The day before she left, we flew to and from Phoenix for a doctor's appointment that included yet another lumbar puncture, spinal, a.k.a. spinal tap. I've had 6 of them in the past 11 months. If you've never had one, here's what they do. First, they stick a needle into your spine with a local anesthetic, and they spread it around. And then they wait a minute or two for it to take. And then the doctor inserts a very large needle into your spine.
Ugh.
Now, if the local wasn't inserted deep enough, it really hurts. So they pull that needle, sort of resembling a straw, back out, and then they start over with the anesthetic back in, and then they wait a minute to have that take effect again, and then the reinsertion of the giant needle in your back, and they poke until they find a clear path, and even with the anesthetic, when they hit your spine, it's still pretty painful. After our appointment, we headed back to our waiting airplane. It was windy as we boarded the plane, and the pilot warned us. So remember, they had a private plane that was sent for them.
Right.
The pilot warned us that it would be a bumpy flight all the way to Salt Lake, and he was right. Small private planes are also slower, so my poor wife was violently ill the last hour and 45 minutes of the 2-hour flight. Friday, my friend Katie texted me and said all the operations and chemo and radiation she's been through in the past 6 months haven't helped, and the cancer is still spreading. She's been told to plan accordingly. She headed to Kauai with her son yesterday. We were racing each other to the other side and complaining to each other about our problems all the way. We all have problems, and they all matter. Cheers, everybody. I hope you have a great week. Kyle, look over there.
There we go. All right. Thank you, Kyle.
Do
It's 7:48. Let's award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by a gigantic soup dumpling.
Just one dumpling?
Yeah, it was probably 6 inches across. Gigantic soup dumpling. It was delicious.
And Feldman's Deli, Utah's authentic Jewish deli with expanded hours, now open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for breakfast till 10:30, lunch, dinner, live music Fridays and Saturdays. More information at feldmansdeli.com.
Well, I would have thought that maybe the idea of changing the Department of Defense to the Department of War would be the winner. It got just under 100 votes, 93 votes. That's Boner.
That's a good showing.
Boner candidate number 2. But the winner, with just over 100 votes, 108 votes, Boner candidate number 3, the Pervy Deacon.
There you go. I had a lot of people say that they would like to vote for Trevor Lee again. Anyway.
Don't worry. He'll give us another reason.
He was nominated, and did he win both times this week?
This week, I believe, yeah. That's Boner of the Day for today, January 16, 2026. Now qualified to be Boner of the Week. Jimmy John's asking if we're off on Monday. That's funny.
Yeah, no.
No. Is this sponsored, Gina?
Have another drink with Jimmy the Wine Guy, powered by our partners at Clearwater Distilling. Today we dive into the art of espresso martinis using Clearwater's vodka, a fantastic winter sipper.
Thank you. Well, that's the sound I like.
Make you feel better. Have another drink and you feel alright. If you feel down and you're under the weather, have another drink and you feel alright.
Yes, here he is, the dominating disciplinarian of the Wine Academy of Utah. He is James Santangelo. You can find all things Jimmy at wineacademyofutah.com. Lots of information there, lots of advice, lots of stuff. And Jimmy's here with what for us?
We've got a espresso martini by Clearwater Distilling. This is their kit. They got a beautiful kit.
Oh, they sell a whole kit.
Yeah, they sell the whole kit. I'm going to try to hold it up. I got the vodka. This is really good stuff there. Espresso martini, wood stove kitchen. And then we also have a dusting of cocoa and a bit of espresso beans over the top.
Wow.
Thanks, Jim.
So we know that their vodka is wonderful. We know that. But what is this coffee stuff that they're selling?
The coffee stuff looks pretty good. This is by a producer, and it's called Wood Stove Kitchen. They make a few different ones. Let me hand that to you.
All right.
It's pretty cool, and that's included in the kit. The kit is approximately 65 bones. You can get it. Includes the vodka, and you can get it right at the distillery.
Does it includes the glasses?
No, I brought the glasses in. Yeah.
This is very simple. It's had very few ingredients in it, just cane sugar espresso.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I tasted a little dab of it before mixing this up.
Now, I never have tried a espresso martini. I've seen them on menus, and I have never tried one because it seems dumb to me. It just seems like...
You're calling some alcohol dumb, Bill?
No, I'm not calling out. I'm calling putting espresso coffee in alcohol kind of dumb.
Bill, because for some people, drinking makes you sleepy. So it actually is perfect for people.
Sorry, what did you say? I nodded off there for a second.
Oh, wow.
So, let's see what we got.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Well, good morning.
Do you know what I like about this?
Mm-hmm.
I have had espresso martinis that are thick.
Right. So this doesn't have the cream.
Exactly.
And that's where this mixer along with this distilled or this filtered vodka that we have. That Clearwater will filter until and they keep tasting it every time. So different batches will have different filtration rates. 99% corn. You get that broad mouthfeel from this vodka, and it's just such a great supporting character to have this mixer lay on top for those subtle. You don't need the cream.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And that's the thick ones. I can't drink a whole one. They're too much.
Yeah, it's like a meal.
Yeah. This is nice.
Clean.
I like this.
Now I have a question about it, and I've taken one sip, and I have to say I like this, and it's something that I don't generally drink things slowly. I just
this is.
I have the I'm known as a guzzler.
This is this is a sipper. Yeah.
This is a sipper.
But I don't think I would guzzle this.
You know that kit. We've got Valentine's Day coming up. That might be a nice Valentine gift.
Absolutely, all weekend long. It's a 3-day weekend. You're going to have President's Day weekend as well as Valentine's Day weekend, and
liquor stores closed on President's Day.
That's right, and
Monday.
MLK Day, not President's Day.
Oh, sorry.
President's Day is coming up in February.
I messed up. That's this weekend. This weekend's Monday off.
MLK,
Gotcha. Got it. But yeah, you're right with Valentine's Day that weekend. So the neat thing about our local distilleries, especially Clearwater, they have a package store 7 days a week. They're open. Holiday, otherwise. And they've got their package store. So anything that they sell is available for purchase. But they also have great mixers there.
Yeah.
So whether it's as a kit or you're like, hey, I need to get another bottle of mixer because I have plenty of the booze, or you need another one because you have friends coming over, they're open, as well as they even have a little custom humidor there for cigars and things like that. So they're really quite... a heck of a package store in our state.
They may well be open on Martin Luther King Day.
They may.
Monday, so if the liquor store's closed, they may. I mean, I would check and make sure.
I'd be surprised if they weren't.
Yeah.
Great group.
I have a question about this espresso martini. You have put some 3 or 4 coffee beans.
Hopefully there's 3 in there.
There are 3.
Yeah.
Now, do you chew those, or you just drink them, or
those are for the they are of tradition, the espresso bean, and there's a varying reasons behind it. Live, love, laugh. I don't mean to be a saying on a draper on a wall in a kitchen in Draper, but live, love, laugh. But there's this traditions of each of the bean means something.
That's
the
nice.
Father,
I
the Son, the Christ in Italy,
all right.
In Italian and Catholicism. So there's all these different lores behind the 3 beans. So
all right.
it's
Well,
tradition.
I have to say I just decided I'd try it, and I have put it. I think it was the father. I put that father bean in my mouth.
Father bean.
And I have crunched it up, and you know what? It's pretty pleasant.
Yeah, it's not bad, and it's ultimately it's a garnish, right?
Yeah.
And it's a garnish to imply what one of the ingredients is, to then verify that you have espresso in here. How do you know? Why else would I have espresso beans to prove that? So that's why the espresso bean is in there. But there's a couple of reasons why that's in there from tradition and lore and things like that. I'm glad you chewed it up. It's not bad.
They get a little soaked with the drink.
With the drink, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
No, absolutely.
Mine is Kirk, Spock, and McCoy. Those are my 3. Those are my 3 right there.
This is delicious, Jimmy.
It really is good.
Okay.
It's quite the kit.
This is quite the kit, 65 bones. The vodka is available as well just on its own, and it is off throughout the state. The price of the vodka is $20, $19.99.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it goes on sale periodically to $16.99. I mean, come on. This is great stuff. It's local. This has a batch number, batch 8. Bottle 723 in this case. So really cool. It has the sticker on it, the San Francisco World Spirit Competition winning gold. So this is our local stuff,
Clearwater vodka.
Clearwater vodka, great packaging. They've got the mountains in the background on the label. It's kind of, you can kind of see it. So it's a very decorative bottle, and some folks like to keep these bottles, repurpose them. Olive oil.
Oh, yeah.
Great, handsome bottle, square-shouldered, narrow, easy to hold, easy to pour, glass topper. So all signs of quality.
Now, what did you? Now, what's in the shaker again? So you put the vodka.
So it's a 2-to-1 ratio.
No, I mean that little.
This guy,
Yeah,
that's a powdered cocoa. It's chocolate, and then the espresso bean.
Okay.
There you go.
And Bill and I were talking about this shaker. It's called a Boston shaker. It's a 3-part, and it's got everything you need. Now, I didn't have a measuring cup, so you use the lid. You use the top.
The cap.
The cap. And then should a cocktail require fresh lemon or lime, well, the vented slot there, you can put it right over, and then you'll have your seeds
catch the
caught. You can
seeds.
discard.
Nice.
Brilliant.
You cap, it's all one piece. You shake a shake, and then that's your filter where you pour from.
Wow.
Well, you're going to stick around for a minute, Jimmy. We can take your calls, 877-602-9696.
Anything you'd like to ask about booze or about entertaining? Jimmy's he knows. Believe it or not, he knows etiquette.
Believe it or not.
You wouldn't tell from
I didn't think they had that on the East Coast, but apparently they do.
But he does know etiquette, and he does. He can give you recommendations of wines or pairings. He could even give you recommendations of restaurants you might want to try. 877-602-9696 is the number. You can text questions as well to 33986.
All right.
I got a text from Ed's friend Andy. Says there's debris across all lanes southbound I-15 by Spanish Fork. One car has a flat tire on the shoulder. Thank you, Ed, for sending that in. He's a member of the Infinity team, as are all of you. That means you should let us know what you're seeing out there on the roads. 33986.
All right. Thank you very much. 877-602-9696. Call, talk to Jimmy, or text your questions. 33986. All right. The Utah Auto Expo is happening this weekend. Let's see. It starts today at Mountain America Expo Center, Sandy. 9575 South State Street in Sandy. It is the place to be, Utah Auto Expo. Check out the new model vehicles for more than 30 brands in a relaxed, no pressure to buy setting. I mean, they also have, your exotic cars and your classic cars that you can see, custom tricked out off-road vehicles, that sort of thing. But the majority of the cars there, it's a non-selling environment, and these are cars that are available. You can check out the latest vehicles, kick the tires, inspect the engines, but most importantly, take a look at the new tech that is inside the car. They're more than happy to show you exactly what changes have been made, what improvements they've done. Great new features in their cars. You're going to have people there to answer your questions and demonstrate the tech. And if you want, you can take a test drive, get behind the wheel. Drive a variety of vehicles, Chrysler, Dodge, Fiat, Ram, Toyota. Everybody's welcome. No pressure to buy. Go down and just take a look at cars. If you're a car person, this is perfect for you. This weekend, Utah Auto Expo at the Mountain America Expo Center in Sandy.
It's often said that the people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day. And today's word is...
Well, today's word for LeVar and LeGrand to toss around is nominees. Nominees, nominees. This word was suggested by Radio from Hell listener Craig Cripps, who heard the word used by his girlfriend. If you have a word for us to include in these Utah lessons, please email us at radiofromhell@x96.com. And now, they're going to have at it. Here are LeVar and LeGrand and the word nominees.
Hey, LeVar, who you voting for this year? You gonna vote, aren't you? I mean, you better not be thinking of skipping this election. This will be maybe the most important election of our lives. If we don't make the right choice for county assessor this year, we could ruin the fate of the county for years. This is crucial.
Keep your shirt on, buddy. I'm voting. And sure, the assessor is important. But if we don't pick the right person for surveyor, the county could go to hell in a handbasket. I mean, there'd be years of no straight lines anywhere as far as the eye could see. I mean, we'd have crooked roads and buildings that ain't square. But this year, the choice for surveyor is clear.
It is? Well, how come?
The choice is clear because the guy running for surveyor is unopposed. He's the only nominee.
Oh, the only nominee. Well, good hell. I mean, don't people realize how important the office of surveyor is?
You and me does, friend, but most folks don't appreciate straight lines and well-defined boundaries.
Well, okay. But who else you looking at that's been nominated for office? Who are some of the other nominees?
Oh, lots of others, LeGrand. Lots of other candidacial nominees to consider.
Well, I get that, but what I'm looking for is guidance here, LeVar. I don't know who to pick. Where do you find your info on the nominees for public office?
Well, when it comes right down to it, I let the Lord choose my nominees for me. I vote by the power of prayer.
The power of prayer? You mean you ask for divine guidance on the nominees and then you pick somebody based on that?
Sure do. I get myself down in an attitude of prayer and I ask, who should I vote for? And the answer will come to me. I kneel and I ask, who should I pick? And then the name of the nominee appears in my mind, and I mark the spot and vote. Today, I got down and asked for guidance for several of the nominees.
Well,
and
I'll
then
be damned.
I voted.
I'll be damned. And the names of the nominees came to you then?
Yes, they did.
Well, so you're going to vote now? You're going to vote for some of the nominees now?
No, I can't vote right away. What with the praying on my knees, seems I've bruised my knees. They're tender and sore. I would vote today, but I need to rest. Nominees are too painful to get out there.
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
We heard from Drax in Holiday, who enjoys an espresso martini in Holiday.
In Holiday.
Drax, eh?
Yep.
Thank you.
Have another drink with Jimmy the Wine Guy, powered by our partners at Clearwater Distilling. Today we dive into the art of espresso martinis using Clearwater's vodka, a fantastic winter sipper.
Have another drink, it'll make you feel better. Have another drink and you feel all
You know, Jimmy, if you brought something big enough and filled it with an espresso martini, I would dive into it if it was a big enough vessel of some sort.
Now, this whole kit is available at Clearwater,
At
right?
Clearwater, $64.99. You get the custom engraved shaker. I didn't showcase that. I'll throw that up on the camera. I mean, look at that thing. That's sharp.
Nice.
This is a Boston shaker, so the cap and the lid comes in. I just put it back in the kit. You also, in this kit, receive the Espresso Martini by Wood Stove Kitchen. This is, to make the drink, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. I didn't bring in my measuring cup, but what you can do with this Boston shaker, you can use the lid. And whatever that measure is, whether it's an ounce, ounce and a half, whatever this turns out to be, it doesn't matter. You can fill it up. So what I did was I put in 4 drops of the vodka and then 2, so it's a 2-to-1 of the simple syrup of the espresso mixer, and shake over ice, and you're good to go.
Nice.
I know my glass looks to be still almost full, That's because Jimmy handed me the shaker and said, this is all watered down and everything, but you might want to pour that in your glass.
All right. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. Talk to Jimmy. And you can text your questions at 33986. Jimmy, Tasha, North Ogden was wondering if you're planning on doing any wine classes at Purple Sky.
Oh, I know. Those guys are great out there. Purple Sky's brand new winery here in our state, sourcing fruit from the region, and they're doing a really good job. I've yet to visit. Our schedule's just in the line, but once we visit, once we shake hands, once we look at each other in the eye, I'm sure something will come about.
And that's up there in the Ogden area. Isn't
That's
it?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beautiful facility. I mean, gorgeous inside,
Really?
great restaurant, and pretty good wines too.
I would like to see that. Let's see, Jimmy, what restaurant would be good to go to that would let me know through the menu or the waiter which drinks pair well with what I'm ordering?
Oh, great question. So, wine bars, BTG Wine Bar, Louis over there, Koppel, one of the best palates in the state. He will definitely direct you on food wine pairing, as well as his staff. Excellent staff over there, Cafe Melisse and BTG Wine Bar. Felt on Main Street. Richie over there does a great job. And they're opening up a brand new place over in the old Martine building, Brookstone, or Brownstone.
Yeah, Brownstone.
Brownstone 22. So that's a lot
bar,
of things.
I think it's going to be a...
Yeah, wine bar, fish
Wine bar,
place.
fish,
It's
yeah.
gonna be sharp. It's gonna be an add to our community. And there's many more. But those are the first two.
If
that
you
come to
any
mind.
kind of restaurant that you go to that's, I would say it's not absolutely fine dining, but certainly fine dining. But then a tier down from that, even usually the servers are pretty good.
They usually are.
If you say, what wine would you suggest I have with this?
We did the same at Juna when we went over the holiday, and she was terrific. She picked
That's
a
awesome.
great white for us. So.
Bar-X, Urban Hill, not Bar X, but
Urban
Table
Hill,
X.
yeah.
I'm thinking
Table X.
Table
And
X.
Urban Hill, they know
Urban
their
Hill
stuff too,
does
yeah.
a great job. Hearth and Hill, all these restaurant groups are very hyper focused on the experience of the restaurant, and those are just coming to mind. There's many more, so if I haven't mentioned you, sorry.
Jimmy from Sketchy Blake, I just got upgraded to first class on my flight home. Which libation should I take advantage of mid-flight? I would just say, Blake, whatever's free.
Well, in
little
first
bottles
class,
of the Woodford Reserve, right? The Woodford, first class.
He's in first class. I think that they're all free. I would say to the flight attendant, I would like a glass of your most expensive wine, the most expensive wine you have on board.
There you go.
Well, yeah, they have the little kits too for mixed cocktails, and that's where you can get like an old fashioned or a Manhattan, and they'll have the mixer with it, so you create it yourself.
They're adorable.
Perhaps, perhaps.
It's butter. It's called butter. Those little bottles of butter or something.
Yeah.
And then just say, keep them coming.
Keep them coming.
Yeah. How does Jimmy feel about these beautiful glass cocktail shakers? Are they just for looks, or can they be a bar cart staple? I've not seen
that.
I've not seen them either. However, when you're working with shakers, this is not I guess it can be a delicate
I
task.
think there are only
but
3 shakers left in the country. Isn't that?
Of the
Oh,
class.
we were talking about the Shakers religious group.
I haven't used them. I'm sure they're
the point
durable.
for it to be cold?
I was just going to say, I'm curious about the temperature on that. And that would certainly look kind of cool because it's translucent so you can see what's going on inside. So you've intrigued me. I'm going to look into this.
I don't know. I'm suspicious.
Yeah, I'm suspicious too. But you know what? There's a lot of things out there that just one more thing.
I just looked them up, and there are lots of different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of.
Let's see. Jimmy, best seafood in town now that Current is closed?
Oof, good question. You got me there. I would go to Gastronomy Inc. Gastronomic. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Our friend with Gastronomic. SLC.com.
Oh, Stuart Melling.
Stuart Melling. He does a fantastic job in assessing. I had no idea last year 120 restaurants opened up in the state.
Really?
I took about 40 minutes and I read through them all. I was going to their websites, and Stuart is so disciplined and does such a great job. He's such a jewel in our community.
Yeah. I get his email once a week.
It's the best. And that's what I would go and defer to for, I'm not going to say, hey, go to Market Street again. But Market Street's not bad. They've always been disciplined. They've always been consistent. But I think I'm hearing your question at a more elevated or something of that.
Yeah.
But you can never go wrong with oysters at Market Street or Clams Casino or whatever the case is, Rockefeller, things of that nature.
Gastronomic SLC is.
That's right. I always mispronounce it, and pardon me for that.
I think every Friday the Salt Lake Tribune runs a story by Stuart Melling of Gastronomic.
Nice.
And there's always a link to his site there.
We should have Stuart on the show.
Yeah, we should, because you can get if you go to the website, you can sign up for the newsletter
email,
like you were talking
weekly
about. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Jimmy. What do you got planned?
We have a lot of events coming up. Go to wineacademyofutah.com. The in-home wine events are what we're really pushing for people's experiences. 5 different wines you can pick from a menu of different themed events, whether it's the tour of Italy, Splash of Spain, French countryside. We even take you on a tour of spirits, whether it's rum and chocolate, tequila, mezcal, the history of the Manhattan, or the history of the martini. Go to wineacademyofutah.com, in-home wine events, for more information.
And Jimmy, you have to take this glass with you because I'm still drinking this.
Yeah, I'm still working on mine as well.
You guys got it. No worries. Enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Thank you. Jimmy Santangelo, wineacademyofutah.com. All right. Someone is saying Harbor Steak and Seafood is good.
Love Harbor.
Oh, there you go.
That's it. That's what we were thinking of.
Say hi to Randall. While
Yeah,
you're there.
do a
they're
good
great,
job
those
there.
guys.
All right. Traffic, please, Gina.
Looking good. That's the good news of the day, is your commute seems to be fine, and nobody sent anything in via text for a bit. But as always, if you see something you think friends of the program need to know about, you can text us at 33986.
All right. Thank you very much. Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. It's easy to play, easy to win the prize. What is our prize today?
It's tickets to see Bush. They're coming Friday, May 1st to the Maverick Center, and tickets officially go on sale today at 10 a.m.
Bush tickets, 877-602-9696. All you got to do is play Beat Gina, multiple choice pop culture trivia. The subject today is Star Trek Voyager trivia.
Oh, did you watch the Star Trek last night?
I'm about halfway through.
I didn't start it. Was it okay?
Holly Hunter may be my new favorite captain.
Really?
Yeah, I like her a lot.
Excellent.
Anyway, so we got that coming up. 877-602-9696 for the Bush tickets. Get them playing Beat Gina coming up after these messages. UtahAdvocates.com.
If you get into an accident, no finer phone number you can use than for the Advocates. 801-355-5550.
It's a good number to just put in your contacts in your phone, because right now you might be listening going, well, I haven't been in an accident. I don't need the Advocates. You might, or someone you love might be in an accident sometime, and you want to get the Advocates involved as soon as possible.
So if another driver's negligence leaves you injured with medical bills that you can't pay, you need to call the injury attorneys at the Advocates. They don't charge you for that phone call consultation, and if they decide they'll take your case, then they won't charge you. I mean, you never pay a dime out of pocket for the Advocates' representation. They work to get you the settlement you deserve, and that's how they get paid, because they take some of that settlement. So if you've been injured in an accident, call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 801-355-5550 or UtahAdvocates.com.
Dan, our radio pup finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
Well, I'm Beat Gina announcer Johnny Ola. Before we get to the game,
Okay.
this. You know it's National Fig Newton Day.
Yes.
But do you know the secret behind the Fig Newton name?
Whoa.
Well, it's not what you think. You might think that Fig Newtons were named after Sir Isaac Newton. Makes sense, right? A snack this smart must have been inspired by the man who discovered gravity. But the truth is much more down to earth.
Well,
back in 1891, the Kennedy Biscuit Works, which later became Nabisco, had a tradition of naming their cookies after towns near their bakery in Massachusetts.
there you go.
They already had name treats after Shrewsbury and Cambridge when they predicted their legendary recipe, a soft, cake-like crust wrapped around a jammy, sun-ripened fig filling. They looked just a few miles down the road, and they chose the town of Newton, Massachusetts. So, while we didn't name them after the guy who watched the apple fall, we did create a snack that stayed on the top of the gravity charts for almost 130 years.
By golly.
Fig Newtons, named after a town loved by the world. And now, like Fig Newtons, he was named after an actor, and he's loved by the world. Your Beat Gina host, Kerry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
Fig Newtons are good.
I like a Fig Newton.
Keep forgetting that. Let's see. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be going up against Mark today. Mark, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good morning.
All right, Mark, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
Let's do heads.
All right, see what happens here. It is heads.
Well, you're one step closer to winning these tickets to see Bush with Mammoth Friday, May 1st at the Maverick Center.
All right, so you're going to get those Bush tickets when you play the game. Let's see. Multiple choice, pop culture trivia. The first question is for you to answer on your own, Mark. If you get it correct, you get the point. If not, I'll allow Gina to answer the same question, and she will steal your point away if she answers it correctly. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. Star Trek Voyager premiered on this day in 1998. So, Mark, Star Trek Voyager questions. Here we go. First question. Mark, who is the captain of the Voyager? Who is the captain? Is it 1, Jonas Grumby? Is it 2, Catherine Janeway? Is it 3, Bartholomew Marion Quint? Or 4, Jean-Luc Picard?
I'm going to Janeway, Catherine Janeway.
Janeway, yes.
Yes, there you go.
Janeway.
Yeah.
That's one for Mark.
All right, Gina. While Kate Mulgrew played Captain Janeway, she refused to wear what with her costume? Is it 1, a padded bra? Is it 2, a skirt? Is it 3, suits courtesy of Mr. Guy in Hollywood? Or 4, a T-shirt that said, "This meeting could have been an email"?
It wasn't a padded bra. It was a padded bra?
Correct.
Well, it's 1-1. Now we go back to Mark.
Mark, what class of ship is Voyager? Like the Enterprise, the original Enterprise was a Constitution class. What class of ship is Voyager? Is it 1, Galaxy class? Is it 2, Kmart class? Is it 3, Intrepid class? Or 4, a Reckless Abandon class?
That would be the Intrepid class.
Wow, you said that like you knew it.
Wow, he's Googling as fast as he
do.
can.
Apparently he knew that.
Yeah.
2-1, Mark's favor. We go back to Gina to see if she can tie it up.
Gina, the episodes Nemesis and Someone to Watch Over Me are the only 2 episodes not to feature what? Is it 1, the bridge of the ship?
Okay.
Is it 2, Tuvok?
Okay.
Is it 3, an intense conversation next to the water cooler?
Yeah.
Or 4, Mormon missionaries in space? What is that?
Oh, what is... Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
I will say the bridge.
The bridge is
And it's 2-2.
Wow.
Back to Mark. Let's see if you can win.
All right, Mark, let's see. What quadrant was Voyager trapped in?
It's very specific.
What quadrant was Voyager trapped in? Was it 1, the Trader Joe's parking lot? Is it 2, Sector 7G? Was it 3, the Beta Quadrant? Or 4, the Delta Quadrant?
It was the Delta Quadrant.
Delta Quadrant.
Mark.
Mark knows this
Way
stuff.
to go. You've won the game, Mark.
He did not
A little bit of a
hesitate.
nerd.
He's a fast Googler.
Nicely.
All of that has earned
I
you
wish I could Google that fast.
tickets to see Bush Friday, May 1st at the Maverick Center.
Nicely done, Mark. Nicely done.
Hang on the line.
Thank you.
Tell you how to get those.
Listen, I've got to get home. Mrs. Zola's got some Newtons waiting for me.
Oh, yum. All right, big boy news now. Brought to you by
Clark Planetarium proudly presents Lost Wolves of Yellowstone, starting on January 17th, a breathtaking IMAX journey into the dramatic reintroduction of wolves to Yellowstone National Park, an epic story of survival, controversy, and the wild's return. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
Always remember and never forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Oprah Winfrey regained 1.5 stones when she stopped taking weight loss medication last year. I think that's 20 some odd pounds.
Let's find out.
25 pounds, I think. The U.S. broadcaster, who turned 72 at the end of the month, had famously struggled with her weight for her entire life until 2023, when she started taking an undisclosed GLP-1, or those Mounjaro, or one of those.
Ozempic.
1 stone is 14 pounds, so you're correct.
She was inspired to take the medication, which reduces appetite by working on hunger hormones and silencing what they call food noise, after seeing a documentary which posited obesity as a disease rather than a lifestyle failure. At her heaviest, by the way, she weighed 237 pounds. But after taking the medication, she lost around 50 pounds.
She looks great.
However, speaking on the Today Show, Oprah revealed that when she stopped taking the medication last year, the weight began to creep back on. She said, "I was off the medication all last year, and I wanted to test it to see, if I could stay off of it."
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "But gradually, I just started, and I gained 20 pounds without thinking about it. I mean, everybody was saying, you're going to gain weight. I'm going to show them I'm not going to gain weight, but I did. Before you know it, first I gained 10 pounds, then I gained that. Before you know it, it was 20 pounds, and the food noise was back." And so she said she decided she would stay on the Ozempic or the Mounjaro or whatever it is. Let's see. For decades, a short, wiry priest was the go-to guy at Utah's Catholic diocese. Monsignor J. Terrence Fitzgerald was a consummate problem solver, observers said, managing many ministries and services with finesse and aplomb, gaining respect from inside and outside of the Catholic Church community. Monsignor Fitzgerald died Wednesday at the age of 89. He took all the assignments doled out by any of the 4 Utah bishops he served as vicar general, and he did them with vigor, optimism, and that wry little smile that preceded one of his witty zingers, it says here. He studied at the Catholic University in preparation to supervise the church's social service wing. He took over the parochial school in Carbon County, Judge Memorial High School then in Salt Lake City, and then he ended up at church in Park City. So he's been in the area forever and ever, and very well respected man by the Catholic community. The one big beautiful bill, Donald Trump's legislation, has forced Western states to rethink their budgets.
Yep.
As legislative sessions begin, lawmakers in Arizona and Idaho have launched their 2026 legislative sessions, grappling with the same historic shift in revenue that will shape Utah's budget debate starting next week. The one big beautiful bill, the centerpiece of Donald Trump's domestic agenda, it has adjusted tax rates in states that conform with federal taxes like Utah, Arizona, and Idaho. Before lawmakers in these states pass top policy priorities, they have to decide how to compensate for the decrease in revenue, or whether they will decouple from the federal framework, making taxes more complicated. The number one issue for legislators and lobbyists will be working around what is projected to be roughly $400 million less revenue than expected in Arizona, $300 million less in Utah, $200 million less in Idaho for this current year. It's going to be, and where will that money come from?
I'm sure it will hurt the rich and not the poor.
Oh, of course,
I'm sure that's what
I'm sure they
will
won't.
go
I'm
for.
sure that they won't curtail social services at all.
Or education.
No, they won't. Let's see. 6 former and I know I'm not going to do that story. We've done that one. Donald Trump says, he's got a great health care plan.
Oh yeah,
I
this
finally
is
have
great.
got it. This
Yeah.
is a great health care plan that I came up with.
10 years.
Yeah, about that.
But it's 2 pages.
He unveiled his long-awaited health care plan.
Yeah.
Under the Great Health Care Plan, Trump said the federal government will provide money directly to individuals who could then use it to buy their own health insurance.
He's going to give you $2,000.
And you could buy health insurance with that.
Which you cannot buy health insurance with.
White House officials have not said how much money would be provided.
I thought they said 2,000.
Is this the concept of a plan that he talked about?
No, I think this is the plan.
This is it.
So the plan is
Giving
that
you
we're
money.
going to negotiate with the pharmaceutical companies to lower the cost, and we're going to give you $2,000 for your health insurance.
yeah.
Neither of those things are going to help.
No, it's not.
I don't see a figure of money here, but he's going to give you money. It'll be great, I'm sure. Did you see this? Donald Trump's lavish Florida residence, Mar-a-Lago, played host to the American Humane Society's 15th annual
Was that real?
Hero,
That was.
Yes, Hero Dog Awards Gala. One of the first charitable events the venue was hosted in 2026. The big gala drew some attention, along with raising money for hero dogs. The event was attended by furries dressed in 18th century clothing.
I'd like to ask the Nebo School District if furries are okay now.
Attendees were filmed dancing and laughing under their furry dog masks, Marie Antoinette-style gowns, and Louis XVI tights. And they're dancing. I hope they had a litter box there for them.
Yeah, furries are okay now.
That's just weird.
Just depends on.
ICE agents were eating at a Mexican restaurant.
This is just
in Minnesota on Wednesday, and after they had finished their meal, they left for a while, and then they came back at closing time of the restaurant and arrested most of the employees.
Doesn't that just say it all?
It does.
It says it all.
It's all about quotas. Don't be fooled, kids. It's about quotas.
All the grocery stores. Now, apparently, people love these. I've never seen.
We don't
one.
have them
We
here.
don't. But they have announced plans to open 180 new locations in 2026.
It's an East Coast thing.
Well, they're expanding. Their expansion is part of the company's goal to add 800 stores over 5 years. They want to spread across 31 states. Among them will be Colorado, Oregon. The growth they're going to try and grow in the southeastern part of the country, but not Utah apparently. So there'll be some in Colorado.
It won't be worth the drive.
And I guess they're just deeply discounted. Apparently, what they rely on to do great pricing is they have house brands, almost exclusively, and not any big name brands. And they also rely on limited selection of products in stock. They don't keep a big inventory. They are ranked number 5 among the cheapest grocery store chains in America.
Apparently, there's one in Vegas.
Yeah. And finally, this 2025 was the hottest year in almost a century, snapping a long-standing Utah record dating back to 1934. Last year's statewide average temperature of 51.9 degrees Fahrenheit surged past the previous record of 51.3 degrees set 91 years ago. That's environmental information released on Tuesday. It was also close to a degree higher than 2024, which barely missed the 1994 record. So when they say that the average temperature was 51.9 degrees, that's for the whole year. figuring in the hottest and the coldest. You know.
And so the Olympic Committee has discussed getting to a point where the Winter Olympics just sort of rotate amongst a few kind of static places where they can count on it being winter. And Utah has been in the discussion for that, but they are starting to change their mind.
Well, they should.
About it.
They should.
You remember when we had the Olympics here, it was looking really dicey. We didn't have much snow.
Yeah.
Until about 2 days or 3 days before the Olympics.
Then we got
And
some.
then it started dumping on us.
Yeah. All right, sports weather traffic.
Well, the Utah Jazz lost last night to the Dallas Mavericks, 144. That's just too high for a basketball score. 144 to 122. There is no defense anymore. Let's see. The Mammoth won yesterday, 2-1 over the Dallas Stars. They play the Seattle Kraken tomorrow at 3 p.m. In college basketball, tomorrow you have number 11 ranked BYU against number 15 ranked Texas Tech at 6 o'clock. University of Utah playing TCU tomorrow at noon. And Utah State, who's doing really well, they're ranked 23rd right now. I expect them to go up in the rankings next week. They play Grand Canyon at 12:30 tomorrow. Speaking of the weather, I think we're going to get to the end of January with no snow. I'm looking at the 10-day forecast now, and it is the same. We might get a little break today on the bad air quality because there's going to be a slight wind that we will get that might make it better for today. But that bad air is going to start building back in tomorrow. And like I said, I'm looking all the way into the middle part of next week. And we just stay in the mid to upper 40s during the day, overnight lows in the 20s with no storms in sight. Good news is traffic's been great this morning. Have barely had anything to tell you about. Right now, there are no accidents being reported by UDOT. Let's see if you've got anything via text. Nope, you haven't sent anything there, but please let us know what you're seeing on the roads. We appreciate it when you do. At 33986, The Mystical World of Lorwyn returns in Magic the Gathering's newest set, Lorwyn Eclipsed, at Haster Games. You can explore the newest set with the sealed pre-release events January 16th and 17th at Haster Games, 6831 South State.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll be back after these.
Listen straight.
Because we're
heathens.
Because we're leaving.
Oh,
I think they
like
do.
We fly out on Easter.
I think they do Easter in Mexico.
But I mean, we're like flying.
Well, why don't you organize an Easter egg hunt on the plane?
Hey, you know, that's
on the plane.
a real, a good mom would.
Someone has done that before.
And get all the passengers involved. It'll be so fun.
I'm just going to hide stuff in their suitcase. They can find it when they get there.
Oh,
the chocolate melted.
No, I'm sticking with jelly beans and things that don't melt.
I don't think we are not observing Easter in any way, shape, or form this year.
You could have ham when you get there. Have
Well,
some
I
ham.
could. I have a recipe here to step up my ham glaze.
Ooh, step it up.
A 3-ingredient ham glaze that'll step up your baked ham.
Only 3 ingredients?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, sugar. Or is it
a brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water.
Yeah.
And
booze, probably.
Oh, like bourbon. Ooh, that'd be good.
I didn't look at it. No. I don't know.
You need to know what that third ingredient is.
I probably already deleted it. I'm sorry, Carrie.
Yeah. Damn it.
Without looking. No, wait. No.
No.
Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Wait. Let's see. I think
You're
I
teasing.
got it.
You're just teasing me.
No, I
now.
think I think I've got it here.
Is it Coca-Cola?
Wait a minute. Let's see. I gotta go. Lamb recipe. No, 2-ingredient trick for the most luxurious sweet potatoes. No, that's not it.
No, well, maybe when we come back, you'll have it.
See if you can step up your ham, baked ham. Let's see. I'll look for it.
Oh, this is a good suggestion. This is how I'll celebrate. I'll watch Life of Brian.
Yeah, there you go.
Good suggestion.
There it is. I found it.
Okay.
Okay. Read more. The 3-ingredient glaze
Yes.
that makes ham 100 times
Yes.
better.
Brown sugar.
Okay. Come on, open, you son of a... Okay, there it is.
All right.
This glaze will work with any kind of
Okay.
ham. half a cup of brown sugar, third of a cup of water. Well, there are 4 ingredients here.
What do you do?
3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard and a
All right.
quarter of a teaspoon of ground cloves.
All sounds
That's
great.
4 ingredients.
That works.
How to
Yeah,
make
water doesn't count as an
how to make
ingredient.
my 3 ingredient ham glaze? Use 4 ingredients.
That's confusing.
Yes, water's an ingredient because it says 1/3 cup water, pineapple juice, or orange juice. So,
We went to Hawaii for Easter when I was younger. My mom hid the eggs all around the hotel room and a couple hidden outside. It was fun.
Oh, okay.
here's a simple tip: you can make the glaze while the ham is heating up in the oven.
Well, sure.
No, really?
Yeah.
Boy, they think of everything, don't they?
There's a reason why they call this Simply Recipes. It's for the simple.
Brown sugar, bourbon, and honey.
Yum.
That's what someone is saying.
That's what I would do.
There you go. That'd be a good one. All right.
Cheers, everybody.
Please, don't call this day drinking. This is refined. This is special.
Cheers, everybody.
All right, 8:47 right now. And do you have a?
I do, yes.
Oh,
And now, a morsel of murder with Gina Barberi. Radio from Hell on X96.
So this is a murder that happened back in 2023, but we're on trial now.
oh, okay.
A suburban dad, an extramarital affair, a double homicide tied to a fetish website, and a Brazilian au pair who's in the middle of it all.
Ooh.
This is from the New York Times. In testimony that ended Wednesday, that au pair, Juliana Perez Magalhães, I think is how you say her name, connected the dots of what prosecutors say was an elaborate plot by Brendan Banfield to kill his wife, Christine, and Joseph Ryan in the Banfield's Virginia home in 2023. A scheme that included Miss Magalhães, with whom he was having an affair. Ms. Banfield was stabbed to death, Mr. Ryan fatally shot. In the case that inspired true crime podcasts and drew national attention in both the United States and Brazil, the au pair pleaded guilty to manslaughter last year in exchange for her testimony. She's been on the stand this week. So prosecutors say Mr. Banfield created an account on a fetish website posing as his wife. So here's what happened. He starts having an affair with the nanny.
All right.
And they talk about it. And she's like, you should get divorced and then we can be together.
Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why divorce isn't an option for people.
No,
I can't
murder
get
is
divorced.
much easier.
She'll take all my money.
Yeah.
Well,
and
that's
she'll
why.
take custody of the child.
Yeah.
And I want all my money and my kid and my mistress. So he comes up with this idea.
Yeah.
There's a fetish website, which is kind of like a dating website where you can say, hey, I'm into this. Are you into this?
I like rubber.
And he posts an account with his wife's picture and interacts with people on there like he's his wife. Because what he's trying to do is to get someone. She says, I have a rape fantasy. I'm trying to find someone who will come to my house and do this. And it's the husband. He sets up an appointment with this guy.
Come and think. Oh, I see.
So so as far as this guy's concerned, it's consensual.
Yeah.
This woman has asked me to do this, and I'm going to do it.
To pretend I'm going to rape her.
Yes. And so the morning that this is supposed to happen, the nanny.
And by the way, what kind of a person is it that says, "Oh well, she says it's consensual, so okay, I'll do that"?
Oh, that's a whole other thing. Yeah. Nanny takes the daughter out. Oh, we're gonna go to the park. Bye. And mom's at home.
Mm-hmm.
This guy shows up at the house because she in the dating profile she says, "I'll leave the front door open and I'll be upstairs and you can come find."
Mm-hmm.
The husband is waiting, hiding. This guy comes in and thinks, "Well, here's this thing we agreed to," and then the husband's thing is, "I'm going to come in and find him and oh, he's attacking my wife, and I'm gonna in the tussle of it all, they're both
they'll
killed.
both end up
Oh
dead,
no!
yeah.
What I almost stopped this horrible thing from happening.
Brilliant.
And the nanny is in on all of it.
Yeah.
Now, and it took him a while to piece it together.
So was he successful in killing the two people?
Yep.
But he's still alive.
Well, so he killed the wife.
Okay.
And he shot the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The nanny comes in the room and she's testifying to this. She's like, "I saw him stabbing the wife, and I see the guy," and she's like, "He's moving. He's not dead. He's moving." And he's like, "Well, shoot him." So the nanny shoots the guy again. So they're
in on it.
They're both all
Okay.
in on it. Now, after the death, but before authorities had arrested them and figured it all out, the alleged killer husband had moved his au pair's lingerie into his murdered wife's closet and replaced photographs of the couple with pictures of him and the nanny within months of his spouse's death.
Wow.
Because the police, when they started investigating it, went back and found, oh, she's just moved right in here. So this trial is ongoing right now, but I suspect they will.
They're both on trial.
Well,
right?
she had a plea deal, so
Okay.
she's testifying against him.
Did she get off completely, or?
I'm not sure what they have said that what deal she had.
Well, don't let this go. Don't let this pass without finding out how this.
I will keep an eye on that. The other story I'm keeping an eye on. This just happened. The ex-husband of a woman found shot to death with her new husband, an Ohio dentist, on December 30th, has been charged with murder in the deaths. Michael David McKee of Chicago faces 2 counts of murder. You might have seen this story. The husband and wife were shot and their kids were home.
Oh, yeah.
Turns out her ex-husband has been arrested, and apparently he wasn't married to her for very long, several years ago, and they had a horrible marriage. And he's a doctor, and he's been under investigation on the doctor side of things for malpractice, and he's had a lot of problems. And so how you deal with that, you go find your ex-wife and kill her and her new husband.
Okay.
So that's another story that's coming up. And one more, just while we're at it.
More murder?
Let's see. The Australian woman, Kate Whiteman. This is the Alexander brothers, those rich real estate brokers in New York that were both arrested for assaulting many, many women. Well, one of the women that brought the allegations against them, she's been found dead. I'm sure it's not related at all. Cause of death has not been determined, and the investigation is ongoing. They're saying natural causes. I don't know. These are very, very wealthy people.
Yep.
Who have been accused of not just with her, but lots of women have accused them of doing bad.
I found that poor people never murder anybody.
Never. Only
it's
rich
always
people.
the rich people.
You want one more? I got one more murder story.
If you can do it in 60 seconds, yeah.
Oh. A woman's been found guilty in the murder of her sister, whose body was found buried 2 feet underground in the backyard of their home. Debbie Patton was convicted of second-degree murder. Her sister was living with her, apparently, and her sister was having problems with the homeowner, with the murderer. And at some point, and this is never a good sign, when she told friends, if I go missing or I'm found dead, my sister did it. if you have someone in your life that you feel like you need to say that about, you probably should move out of the house.
I tell that to people all the time, Gina. I say, if I'm ever found dead and it's suspicious, contact Gina Barberi. I
Great.
always say that.
Thank you.
Well, that was more than a morsel of murder. That was a full meal.
Full serving of murder?
Yeah, that was a full meal. It was like a buffet of murder. Murder buffet. All right, traffic, Gina, please.
Let's see. Nobody sent anything in. Oh, wait, one thing here. East 201 9th West off-ramp car went off the road and has caused some slowing. Thank you. UDOT didn't have that. Only you did, Infinitine. You sent that in at 33986.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to play a song, and after that song, it's the Boner Recap game. Easy to play the game, easy to win the prize. All you have to do is tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. If you weren't listening, cheat. I insist. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, January 16, 2026. It'll give you the correct answer. Who won the boner? What is the prize?
Tickets to explore the Loveland Living Planet Aquarium.
You get those aquarium tickets. Nice. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. Line up when you feel the need. The sooner, the better. 877-602-9696 to play the Boner Recap game. Stand by.
Vaxildan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
just had a really interesting email exchange yesterday. I got this email from, well, it says, Bill, I won't make it to our lunch meeting at noon. I apologize. I am headed to the dentist for an emergency appointment as a cracked tooth. I hope to send a cell number. I'll give you a call. We'll reschedule. Regards, Scott Howell. That's State Senator Scott Howell.
Okay.
What? I didn't make any lunch appointment with Scott Howell. What is? So then I started looking at the email, and I realized he's sending this email to Bill Krim, who's with the United Way, I think. Bill Krim. And for some reason, he's got Bill Krim's email address, and then he's got Bill Krim again, and it's got my email address.
All the bills.
Yeah, for some reason.
Maybe. Do you know what happened?
Well,
his calendar said lunch with Bill, but he didn't specify, so he just sent it to all the bills.
No, so I sent him a response. I said, your email startled me. What? I made a lunch date with Senator Scott Howell? When did I do that? What were we going to talk about? Where do we meet? Am I going crazy? As I look at the email, I realize you sent that you have a lunch date with Bill Krim, not Bill Allred. Somehow you attached Krim to my email address. I certainly wouldn't mind having lunch with you one day, and I'll buy. I think it's unnecessary to have, or unseemly to have a taxpayer buy lunch for a politician, not to mention a radio host. It just doesn't look good, does it? Let me know if I can buy you some hot dog meat sometime. Best, Bill, not Krim, Allred. He got right back to me. I apologize for the miscommunication. I would always enjoy having lunch with you, and more importantly, I eagerly anticipate any opportunity to assist with X96. I'm uncertain how the miscommunication occurred, but I'm pleased it reached you. Keep up the fantastic work. I'm looking forward to our future discussions. I think I'm gonna make a lunch date with him to have hot dog meat.
Sure,
somewhere.
To all the bills I've lunched before. Traffic, please.
Crash southbound US 89 at 6295 South. The center lane closed, causing some big delays on Highway 89. It's looking like on the UDOT cameras. Let's see. Is that the only issue we're having right now? Could possibly be. So things are looking good unless you're trying to head up to Ogden on Highway 89. If you see something, you can let us know. Text it to us, 33986.
Let's see if we can figure out some way to have Senator Scott Howell assist X96. I look forward to the opportunity
He could come and
to assist with X96.
Get alphabetize the vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, good idea.
Gamora in Bluffdale says that's a David Bowie song, isn't it?
In Bluffdale.
In Bluffdale.
Yes, it is a David Bowie song. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Oh, the Boner recap.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Is there something else you wanted to do here?
Go home.
We're so close, Carrie.
I know.
So close.
We're very close.
You're just on the doorstep. So do we have somebody there?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the randomizer to decide who.
Here's the prize that whoever this is going to win. Explore the Loveland Living Planet Aquarium in Draper. Journey through a 40-foot shark tunnel. Learn about Utah's treasured wildlife. Discover Utah. Meet the penguins and more at the Living Planet Aquarium. You can find out more by going to x96.com.
All right. The randomizer has picked Johnny.
Johnny, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up with you today?
Well, this is retired Johnny, so I'm just kind of puttering and running errands.
So, how long have you been a retired person, Johnny?
A couple of years now.
Yeah, and have you just sort of wasting away, never get anything done, or are you enjoying it?
I'm quite enjoying it. I'm busier than I've ever been.
Oh, good. Johnny, we're going to let you tell me which one of these three candidates was the winner of the boner voting today. And if you successfully do that, you will win, what was it again?
Aquarium tickets.
Oh, yeah, aquarium.
Yeah.
Have you been to the aquarium, Johnny?
Wonderful. I've not.
Ah, that's perfect then. I think you get a pack of
Yes.
them, so you can take somebody with you. I'll read these
Cool.
three candidates. You tell me who the winner was. Did you hear them earlier?
I tuned in just in time to hear the winner.
Okay.
And I cheated.
Good.
Good. Yeah, back up, sure.
I double-checked myself.
Good, yeah. So boner candidate number one was, it seems that attention to detail is not the Ellisons' strong suit. They got this big yacht, David and Larry and, and all of the Ellisons. They got this big yacht, and they decided they would name it Izanami, which is apparently inspired by a Shinto deity in Japanese mythology of the same name, a female creator of creation itself and of death. And that'll be cool. Izanami. And then so they put it on the boat, and then somebody's looking at this and they say, you know what that is spelled backwards, don't you? I'm a Nazi.
Oops.
We better not. So they took that off. The attention to detail is not their strong suit. Boner candidate number two was money well spent, if you ask me. The Congressional Budget Office says changing the Department of Defense's name to the Department of War, as Donald Trump has decreed. He's issued an executive order that it should be called the Department of War. That change will end up costing about $125 million to get everything, all the stationery, the signs, all of that. Get everything changed. So that's money well spent, don't you think? And then boner candidate number three, the Pervy Deacon. I took the name of that one from the very first line in this story. A pervy deacon was arrested after he asked his wife to hold his phone while he was undergoing a dental procedure, and she discovered nude photos of their teenage babysitter in their bathroom recorded on a hidden camera. So there you go. And the winner, by just a few votes.
Well, are you going to let him answer?
Yeah.
I believe the winner. Yes, I believe the winner was number three.
Yes, absolutely. I was just leaving it hanging there. And the winner, number three.
Thanks,
You're
Bill.
right. Yeah, you're right, Johnny. The Pervy Deacon.
All
So,
right.
congratulations. You're going to get some tickets to the aquarium. Let us know how you like it when you go. Okay.
I sure will. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Hang on.
Okay. There we go.
Big plans for the weekend?
Well, I'm going to be at.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where am I?
There you
have
go.
it right
Ivory
here.
Homes in Lehigh.
Yeah, Holbrook Farms, 3172 North Twin Flower Way in Lehigh, from 11 to 1. Free brunch, apparently.
Well, really?
Wow.
Model home tours, and your chance to win a Traeger Woodridge Pro from Ivory Homes.
Oh, that's a grill. One of those wood pellet grills?
Mhm.
I'd like to do that.
I'll be doing that.
What about you, Carrie?
Nothing.
Carrie, you should join me at Ivory Homes.
I got my second job at that time.
See, I'm trying to think of what I'm doing. Let me look at the calendar.
And
Or something.
we're having 2 dinners for Daddy Gary.
Why 2 dinners?
It's his birthday on Sunday.
Yeah.
And there's like a family thing where we're all going out
On Sunday?
on Sunday. And I think we're going to Urban Hill. I think that's one of the restaurants Jimmy mentioned when he was here.
Mm-hmm.
But then Joe, my husband, wanted to make dinner for the Sainted Mary Claire and Daddy Gary on Saturday. So he gets 2 birthday dinners. He's doing a standing rib roast.
Why can't it just be that?
Well, because we have this standing rib roast, and you kind of have to have people over to. It's like because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of meat.
Yeah. So why do you have to go out to dinner the next night?
Well, because it's like my whole family. We don't have enough food for all my siblings and their
Well, won't they
spouses
aren't
and-
they going to feel left out that they didn't get some of the standing rib roast?
They might. That's just too damn bad.
Come over for leftovers.
Yeah.
Man, I really liked cooking that rib roast that I did. I did the bone. I couldn't get one with the bones in. I got a boneless one.
That's what we have. We have
A
bone
boneless?
in. No, we
A
have
bone
bone
in?
in. This is our half a cow. We're working through the beef.
Working through the beef.
The boneless one was quite good. I asked the guy, the butcher, so is the bone one with the bones any better? And he said, well, you got bones to chew on. but that's about the biggest difference. If you like to pick up a bone and kind of gnaw on the meat, yeah.
If I were a good morning show guy, I'd immediately write a parody song to Adele's "Rolling in the Deep" to
Working through the beef.
Working through the beef.
You could do it like
You
that.
could do it like if I were.
You can hear it in your head, can't you?
Yeah, I can, but I'm a terrible morning show host, so I'm ruining the radio station.
Well, you've got help. We're helping you.
Working through the beef. Yeah, so you can hear it. You can hear it. All right.
I can't because I don't like Adele.
Why?
I don't know. I just
What did
don't
she
care
ever
for
do
her.
to you?
I just don't care. Oh, I mean, I don't dislike her personally. I just don't like her music.
I think you need to give it a try. I think you should spend some time with Adele later today.
I
You don't know what
I
you're
don't-
doing this weekend? I think you should spend some time with Adele.
I don't want to.
Go down the Adele hole.
and I don't have to. I don't want to, and I don't have to. You can't make me.
I mean,
All right, I'll do it.
okay. See,
See how easily he caves to peer
Okay,
pressure.
fine.
Typical
All
smoker
right.
behavior is
All
what
right,
that is.
I'll do it.
Peer pressure cave. All right, we will take a break, short break. We'll be back with some big boy news and a pinuendo after these. Stand by. Let's go to, did you say Jennifer, Katie? Is that who that is? Jeffrey, sorry.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hello.
What's up with you today?
So I just was rather interested with saying it was Hobbit Day, and it's like September 23rd. Oh yeah, that is Bilbo and Frodo's birthday, isn't it? But the calendar is wrong. The Shire calendar is actually off by a few weeks from us, if you actually go into that.
I had no idea,
the
but thank
Shire
you.
calendar.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Shire calendar.
And I made a point of looking into this simply because I got into a habit of reading Hobbit and Lord of the Rings every year on what would be the anniversary of when Bilbo takes his adventure to the Lonely Mountain.
And when is that?
I want to say that would be April 25th Shire calendar, which is, I believe, something closer to April 15th.
Can I ask you, Jeffrey, do you have a girlfriend or a wife?
I do have a wife, actually.
Really?
We've been married
name is
a little over
Galadriel.
5 years, and we got together as a result of board game night.
That's
That
not
makes
surprising. That's not surprising.
I'm glad you have each other.
Well, Jeffrey, thanks for being a friend of the program. It's wonderful to hear from you, and thanks for enlightening us about the Shire calendar.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you later. It's nice to have Jeffrey out there
Yes.
to get us that information.
That is handy.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. 1:17. It is time for some big boy news and opinioendo brought to you by.
Check out the 30th annual Morris Columbus Travel Expo, the 23rd through the 24th at Mountain America Expo Center, Sandy.
Mountain America Expo Center, Sandy.
Explore airlines, cruises, hotels, and resorts at the largest, longest-running travel expo in Utah.
And always remember,
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Well, an Illinois-based developer has told Salt Lake City officials they're withdrawing plans to build an innovative tower up to 22 stories high on a prominent corner in Sugar House, abandoning its pursuit of a custom zone that would have let it construct a mass timber structure 305 feet tall on the northwest corner of 11th East and 21st South.
Oh, where that Wells Fargo.
Yeah, where that bank is. Harbor Bay Ventures has told city planners it will instead work within the rules of a new zoning assigned to the property last fall. That means the tower that Harbor Bay had envisioned for that corner, where a vacant Wells Fargo bank now stands, could instead rise to no more than 125 feet or about 10 to 12 stories. Anything over 75 feet would require city design review. It will also mean that the developer would have to rework and resubmit plans to proceed, which, according to city documents, the company says it intends to do. No new application for the property has been filed with the city, though, as of Thursday. The shift to more mid-rise ambitions after nearly 2 years and 2 rejected petitions at City Hall seeking to go higher was confirmed via a November 3rd email from the firm's CEO, Mark Bell. Mr. Bell said the company was looking forward to working with you, that is, city planners, on adopting tower plans to a new flavor of mixed-use zoning called MU11 or MU11. The city has since assigned to the property. Harbor Bay Ventures' most recent change in direction was first reported by Development News Building Salt Lake. So they're still going to build something there, but it won't be nearly as high as
That's
it was. This is great news. This is such wonderful news.
What's that?
Little Debbie's
Little
snack
cakes.
They're partnering with Hudsonville Ice Cream to launch the new Little Debbie ice cream sandwiches.
You've always loved Little Debbie.
Yeah. The new dessert comes in 2 flavors. Oatmeal cream pies ice cream sandwiches.
I'll take that one.
Good.
Look at that.
Yeah.
x96.com/live. Vanilla cream flavored ice cream.
That's good too.
Sandwich between 2 oatmeal cookies.
Mm.
So it's ice cream that has the flavor of the vanilla cream.
I want one right now.
And-
Yeah, where can I get this?
And Cosmic Brownies ice cream sandwiches. Brownie flavored ice cream sandwich between 2 chewy fudge brownies with rainbow chips, which is what makes them cosmic.
Oh,
the
yes.
rainbow chips. Little Debbie's ice cream sandwiches are rolling out to Kroger. But Kroger, so that we should get them at Smith.
I guess Little Debbie has had a line of ice cream
for quite a while now.
For a while.
I tried.
I didn't
some
know
of it.
that.
I tried some of it. It was okay.
But the oatmeal cream pies, like the regular ones, are good. So I think this.
The ice cream sandwiches would be.
The new ice cream sandwiches join a Little Debbie frozen treat line that also includes pints and ice cream bars.
Nick in the chat room has had the oatmeal cream pies. Says they're really good.
Let's see. A St. Johns County, Florida deputy gained internet fame after body cam footage showed him chasing and arresting an escaped emu near St. Augustine, Florida.
Is it Limu? Is it?
I don't know.
Call Doug.
Corporal Keisler responded to the reports of the large bird running loose on the roadway. Interesting. I'm in pursuit of an emu, Keisler said during the chase. After the bird ignored commands and kicked at officers, Keisler cornered it near what appeared to be its enclosure. I'll be honest with you, I've never handcuffed an emu before.
Well, they don't have hands.
But he did secure the bird's legs with handcuffs or in this case, probably leg cuffs.
Well, there's a picture of up in the
to prevent it from
upper
kicking
left.
him. They're pretty mean.
Oh,
They're
emus
strong.
they're a-holes.
Are you done resisting? He said to the
Are
bird.
you done resisting?
The 25-year veteran officer called it definitely a new one in his career. The emu was safely returned to its owner. The sheriff's office confirmed all criminal charges against the emu were dropped.
A guy in the chat room reminds us, emus are no joke. Australia lost a war to them. Look up the emu war.
Yeah. Now they're like emus and ostriches. They're called cassowaries.
Mm-hmm.
They are the most dangerous bird in the world. They have these big spurs that they'll cut you with, and they're mean. You don't mess with a cassowary.
I was going to, but now I won't.
Yeah, don't. Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson will go out on tour again this year. Freaks on Parade with support from a Mongolian folk metal band Who, H-U, Who, and 90s industrial rockers Orgy.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be out on tour together, and guess what? They're coming to, it says here, West Valley City, Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater, September 14th. Baywatch, that TV show.
Yes.
Now there have been 2 iterations of it, and there was a Baywatch movie too, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Must
The
have
Rock.
been.
The Rock was in a Baywatch movie.
Yeah.
There was the original flavor with David Hasselhoff, and then they rebooted it, and Hasselhoff was there, but it was different people.
Mm-hmm.
And then the movie.
Yeah. Fox is going to conduct an open casting call February 18th at the Marina Del Rey Marriott for their upcoming Baywatch reboot. Adults of all ethnicities and genders can audition for series' regular, recurring, and walk-on roles, including lifeguards, beachgoers, bartenders, and love interests.
Are you going to go? You're an actor.
I'm going to audition to be a love interest.
I'm here for the love interest.
I'm here to be a love interest. Performers should dress Baywatch ready in beach-appropriate attire, but avoid overly revealing styles and costumes. Overly
If
revealing.
you remember the swimsuits they wore one piece.
One piece red, yeah.
They were.
Mm-hmm.
They were first responder swimsuits.
I mean, they look good in them, but they weren't overly revealing. Production begins in March at Venice Beach and Fox Studios, with the series premiering in the 2027-28 season. The original Baywatch became a global phenomenon, reportedly reaching over 1 billion weekly viewers across more than 200 countries at its peak. The series featured, of course, as Carrie just mentioned, David Hasselhoff, or as we like to call him, the Hoff, and aired for 11 seasons between 1989 and 2001.
Wow.
Fox later, then beginning on NBC and then moved to syndication, Fox broadcast the reunion film in 2003. Let's see. So if you like crows, and I do kind of like them, they're
okay.
They're very smart birds. But I don't think you should do this because it's not fair to the bird. A man has ruffled some feathers after having successfully trained crows to swoop down on unsuspecting people who are wearing MAGA hats.
Oh, I love it.
Taking to his Threads page, Dave, who goes by the username BizDave, went viral after documenting all of the steps and stages of his corvid training stages. Corvid is the subspecies of bird, the crow, showing how a handful of peanuts, months of patience, and a dash of political mischief turned local crows into red hat removing legend. MAGA hats are the red baseball caps, of course, emblazoned with the slogan "Make America Great Again."
Now, what if I'm wearing my University of Utah red baseball hat?
I think it would go after it.
He claims, he said, they will only go after "Make America Great Again." They're that smart.
I don't know.
They are that smart, he says.
I need to see it to believe it.
Yeah, there is some video of it. Dave has trained the crows to attack red hats. He says you need to use peanuts, chicken scraps, mealworms, and dog kibble. Getting the crows to come regularly to the feeding place took the longest thing. It took him about 4 months to finally just attract the crows. Then once they started coming regularly, it was pretty easy to train them after that because they liked him. Oh, there's a guy who gives us the food.
We'll do anything he wants us to do.
pretty much. I'm trying to see. He said that a surprising number of people are obsessed with the idea of birds pooping on things. However, he insisted he had no interest in doing that. What he has trained them to do is kind of grab the brim of the hat and try to take it off. And they will do it.
I'd be worried that the birds would get hurt.
Yeah, that's
somehow.
I would worry about that too. And I don't think it's fair to the birds. They're not capable of having political opinions. So
You're
it's
using them for your
yeah.
Apparently, crows hold grudges.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
According to Guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they hold grudges. They tell their friends and family.
I read a whole article one time about the study of magpies. They're kind of in the same family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Magpies are also very smart. And when one of they have the tendency to group together, in like family groups. And when one of them dies, they actually mourn. They will form a circle around the dead bird. And
I mean, I knew like elephants did that, but I didn't know.
so blue jays, and I've had experience with blue jays, where I used to be able, in my backyard, they used to come around, I'd put peanut, and it got to the point where I could hold a peanut in my hand, and the blue jay would come out of the tree, wouldn't land on my hand, but it would fly and grab the peanut out of my hand. And HBO is in development, early development, or reviving the previously shelved Jon Snow Game of Thrones sequel series, according to Hollywood Reporter. The new version may shift from Jon's life beyond the north to the Mediterranean-like land of Essos, and include Arya Stark, previously played by Maisie Williams. We're very interested and excited by the prospect of a sequel, but also keenly aware of how high the bar of execution needs to be. Kit Harington originally pitched the sequel in 2022, but confirmed in April of 2024 that it was shelved after none of the ideas really lit us up. And I was reading something recently about it. He said he didn't have any real desire to do this again, but apparently they've been shaking.
If they throw money at him, he'll
shaking
do
enough
it.
money at him, and he'll do it.
We'll wait and see on that.
And there's a long article about George R. Martin in the New York Times, and he says he has not been able to write, suffer from severe writer's block for 14 years.
Yep.
I don't think it's coming.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, I don't think. I think, and
I think he's
apparently,
done.
and apparently HBO is kind of done with him. They're
Don't blame them.
They're fine, George. Whatever.
He's done a lot. I mean, he created an amazing universe. It's okay to be done.
Yeah, and I mean it's the only reason people get upset with him about it too, I think, is because he made promises that he didn't. He couldn't. It's not that he didn't want
Don't
to
you
keep
think
them.
some
He just
fan,
couldn't do it.
Some fan fiction-y thing will pick up where he left off?
Well, he says that there are people who can take over.
Yeah.
But he says you'll notice the difference in writing style,
Mhm.
and that's what concerns him. But
He's got this whole. As a matter of fact, he's relied on the 5 books he's written. The Game of Thrones, is it 5? I think.
I think.
And
I
they're
don't know.
huge and they're very detailed. And he said, I've had to rely on these intense fans, and I'll give the manuscript to them, and they'll say, no, George, the flag
Excuse
of that
me,
family,
George.
the flag of that family was this, not what you've written. You have to change that. They're continuity people.
Yeah. Weather?
Well, today we might have a very slight wind. Not a mighty wind.
I might have a slight wind.
A slight wind that might make the air a little bit better today.
Wouldn't count on it.
And then it goes away and the bad air sticks around. And I regret to inform you, looking ahead, the 10-day forecast is not looking any different.
Spencer Cox needs to pray harder.
41 for a high today, overnight low 24. We stay in that low to mid 40s during the day and low to mid 20s at night with no storms anywhere.
All right. Thank you very much.
Don't miss a single.
right, 9:36.
Well, so we have a list. Gina had a list, and I had a list. I think my list is better.
I don't know. Mine's pretty good.
Are you suggesting dueling lists?
A fight, yeah. We'll have a fight.
All right, dueling lists.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
List fight.
All right, let me toss a coin to see who goes first.
Okay, my list is research-backed factors that can predict if a couple will get divorced.
Mine is 19 health signs you should never, ever ignore.
Okay. Bill, your heads. Gina, your tails.
Okay.
All right, so let's see who goes first. It is Bill.
Okay.
All right, number 1. This one's pretty obvious. Persistent high fever. Not all fevers are the same. Not all fevers should be reduced with medication. Fever is perfectly normal as a response to killing off what ails you. However, a persistent high fever could be the sign of something very serious.
Okay.
If you spend over $20,000 on your wedding, you're more likely to divorce. People who go bridezilla on planning weddings forget that it's not just a party you're celebrating, it's the start of your life together. Cheaper weddings often suggest financially wise choices and more stable marriage.
I found that cheap weddings give me high fever. Number 2, don't ignore the need to pee more often than usual. You might have a bladder infection.
Oh.
You might have, if you have a bladder infection, my guess is you're going to be asking for a divorce.
If your spouse has an online affair, you're more likely to divorce. Well, that's obvious. That's as obvious as needing to pee more often.
Don't ignore the feeling of constantly being thirsty. You might have diabetes.
If you make under $25,000 a year, you are more likely to divorce.
Under 25.
Under 25.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Young women should never ignore the newly occurring sound of a heartbeat or ringing in their ears.
Uh-oh, I think I have.
It could indicate that you have increased intracranial hypertension, which could lead to severe complications like blindness. Perhaps, Jeannie, you have intracranial hypertension?
No. If you or your spouse value money or looks the most, you are more likely to divorce.
Okay.
Don't ignore a persistent pain in your side near your abdomen, or don't ignore a pain in your ass either. And that's a reason you might want to get divorced.
If one partner smokes, you're more likely to divorce. If you both smoke, that's okay. Or if you both don't. But one of you smoking, one of you not, divorce.
I can see that, yeah.
A severe, sudden pain in your funny bone,
Yeah.
When you hit your elbow?
that could mean you could have a severe heart attack.
Oh,
Really?
If you have a persistent pain there.
okay.
If you get a college degree, you're more likely to divorce.
Well, yeah, because you're smarter.
Ignoring vaccinations
Well, yes.
is not good for your health.
Okay.
If one or both partners have a commute longer than 45 minutes, you're more likely to divorce.
Snoring. If one of you snores, you're more likely to divorce.
I can vouch for that.
And you should get it checked out.
If your parents got divorced, you are more likely to get divorced.
Really?
Unintentional weight loss is never normal. Perhaps you're just trying to look good for the other person you're having an affair with.
Oh.
You're bleeding over into my list. If this is your second marriage, you're more likely to divorce.
Sudden mental health deterioration.
Well.
Sudden.
Sudden.
Sudden, like.
Gradually over time, we expect it. But
Yeah.
Okay.
this is the last one on my list.
All right.
If you get married between the ages of 18 and 25, you're more likely to divorce. So wait a while.
Interesting.
Let's see, I'll pick one. Let me pick one here. That's
Okay.
number 19. This is the last one on the list. If you have a sudden appearance of multiple new floaters in your eye,
Yes.
new flashing lights,
Huh?
or a new curtain in your vision,
Oh.
get an eye exam as soon as possible. Don't wait 3 to 4 weeks from now on a Friday afternoon.
But I can't get in for 3 or 4 weeks.
Well,
What do
then
I
have
do?
a stroke. Go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead. Have a stroke.
Yeah, good luck getting into an eye doctor
Yeah.
that quickly.
Well, there you go.
All right, well, they were both lists.
We hope you'd enjoyed another list with Radio from Hell on X96.
Nobody won. Is it-
No, I don't think
I
so.
couldn't pick a winner.
All right.
I couldn't either.
Because Bill's was pretty common sense, and he kept
Yeah.
bleeding into yours, and
Yeah.
yours was, well,
Also kind of common sense,
yeah.
maybe.
Back to the divorce one, though.
Yeah.
If your parents divorce, you have a better chance of divorcing?
I guess.
How many times did your dad divorce?
1, 2, 3.
3. Okay. Just checking.
And my second marriage, I've been married longer in my second marriage than I was in my first marriage.
We're all on our second.
And it's
marriage.
it's a more stable marriage. I'm sure it is. Except for the last couple of weeks.
Okay. Those were definitely lists.
Yeah.
All right.
Boner of the week coming up.
Mike in Nashville says, if you're signing divorce papers, you are very likely to divorce.
This is true.
I suggest you go through mediation.
It's cheaper.
We'll be telling you more about that coming up.
Yes. Let's see. All right. Let's take a break. Play a song, and after that song, it's the Boner Recap. Dave the Flower Guy will be in here to just tell us who Boner of the Week is. Boner of the Week coming up. Stand by. Zero Res, Gina.
Yes, I love Zero Res. I actually saw a neighbor had another carpet cleaning company in front of their house. I wanted to go over and go, you made a poor choice there. Don't call anybody with Zero Res. Because they have their patented technology. Nobody else is going to have this. Get your carpets cleaned the right way without the use of detergents or harsh chemicals. Helps them stay cleaner longer while being both safe for kids and pets, and unlike traditional cleaners. Zero Res leaves your carpet dry in hours, not days. I bet my neighbor's carpets are still wet.
Probably.
Because they didn't go with Zero Res. They also do air duct cleaning, which I bet is something you have never done and never really thought about. Well, you should, especially if you have pets. You can get air ducts full of hair and dander, and you're just breathing that.
And missing pets.
Yeah. There's the cat. Give them a call. They've got a special now. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for only $119. And if for any reason you're not satisfied with the quality of your cleaning, want something re-cleaned, you're not happy with it, within 30 days, they'll come back and make it right. That's the nice folks at Zero Res. Recover from the holiday craziness and start with your best foot forward this new year. Call 866-0RES or go online at zerores.com. Quickly, I thought it was a list, but it's a survey.
Oh, it's a survey. Okay, I won't play the list bit.
I don't know how I feel about being surveyed.
Oh, that's okay. The survey's been done already, Bill. You can just comment on. I think I know what you will say about this survey.
Really?
According to research, half men, 50% of men, admit that women who wear a lot of makeup repel them.
No, I love it.
No, you
I
don't.
love that
I know
makeup.
you
I love it caked on. I want women to make their makeup look as whorish as possible.
St. Ives conducted research that included 1,000 women and 550 men. They found that 40% of men think that women generally wear too much makeup.
I like it when they wear so much makeup. I like it when they wear makeup on their face and even make up their hands and their arms.
45% of the male participants saying that all the makeup women wear is the stuff that turns guys off completely. Not far behind makeup in the turn-off department, 33% say fake tans.
Yeah, I could understand that one for sure.
Bright red lipstick came in at 5%. And lastly...
Ooh, I love bright red lipstick.
That actually kind of surprises me.
Lastly, faux eyelashes and thick eyebrows.
I don't understand. Okay, so I've seen a lot of, not a lot, but there is a certain trend for women wearing eyelashes that are so big.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah,
now, I have fake eyelashes.
Oh, okay.
But they don't
But
look
they don't
fake.
look like
No.
it, do they?
I only wore fake eyelashes for my wedding, and they were like the magnetic ones with the
Yeah.
eyeliner.
These are just a natural. It's just supposed to look like
You know what would make them
I have
look better?
mascara on.
You know what would make them look better? Is if you wore bright red lipstick.
So you're telling me, Gina, you don't want a big fan over your
No.
eye where you can't. Have you ever seen those blow in the wind? It's so funny.
And it's hard to keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get why they do that. It's just too
I feel like they'd be super uncomfortable because I don't like eyelashes in the first
You know
place.
what I like? Speaking of facial hair on women, I like the monobrow. I'm really
You're into.
who was it? It was one of the Breakfast Club people that had the monobrow.
One of the Breakfast Club.
Like Ali Sheedy or
Ali Sheedy?
One of them. I don't remember who it was, but had the
You
monobrow.
were into the monobrow?
Oh, Brooke Shields had the monobrow.
I mean, she had good eyebrows.
She actually had monobrow for a while. Then her mother made her fix it, I think.
I think women wear makeup because they like makeup.
Yeah,
I
a
don't
lot of it is
think,
that.
I don't think women wear it because they think men
This
are
will
going to
bring a
like
man.
this.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wear mascara because I am a redhead, so my eyelashes are red, so it looks like I don't have eyelashes.
Your eyelashes are red?
Well,
Yeah.
my hair's red.
My hair's red.
That's freaky.
It's the same with my leg hair.
I don't want to know about your...
It's like...
Don't go any further with this.
So I wear black. I mean, technically, I should wear brown to make it look more natural, but I do wear black mascara to just look like I have something there.
Now, what about? I mean, I don't mind a little makeup on. It's like if you're going to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
And you come into the room and your wife has put on a little bit of makeup, and you go, oh,
a little bit.
That's kind of nice.
Well, I was going to say, Gina, I know I could see your eyeshadow and stuff, but it's very subtle, and I do like it.
I only put a little bit on.
Yeah, and you don't need it. You don't need a lot.
I wear a tinted moisturizer. I don't do foundation.
Yep, fair.
A little bit of eyeshadow.
Is that on your face?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
I'm allergic to so much makeup out there,
Yeah.
and I don't wear it. You get if you see a full face of mine, it's eyes, it's eyeshadow and mascara and eyeliner, and that's really it.
I try not to wear anything. I don't.
Although there are pictures of Bill, and I'm sure we will address this when we talk about Salt Lake Acting Company.
Yes.
There are photos of Bill in full drag makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a framed one hanging at the Salt Lake
I think
Acting
so. Yeah, I think it's still there.
9:52, boner of the week.
Oh, look who's here. Dave, the flower guy. Hi, David.
Hello.
David, how's your week been?
Fine.
You had a birthday.
Yep.
And you went, where'd you go for your birthday?
David Buster's.
Of course. But they gave you something, didn't they?
They gave me cake and ice cream.
They gave you cake and ice cream for your birthday?
Yeah.
Nice. It was very nice of them over there at the
Dave
Gateway.
and Buzz.
The Gateway. Yeah. So Dave is the guy you see around town. He's on a scooter, or kind of a rascal, I guess you call it, or yeah. Is it still running good?
It's still running good.
Okay. He's got flowers with him usually. Buy some flowers from Dave when you see him around. Dave is going to select the boner of the week because we're not responsible enough to do it. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, boner candidate number 1 from Monday. The Milk of Human Kindness delivery man hasn't been to Trevor's house in a long time. That's Utah Republican lawmaker Trevor Lee, who has proposed legislation that would ban undocumented immigrants from receiving most state-run benefits, including vaccinations, food assistance for pregnant women and children, housing aid, and health programs. You know, undocumented people are human beings, and Trevor Lee would just suggest that we toss them aside.
Yep.
Boner candidate number 2 from Tuesday. He's our very own version of Donald Trump. Tiny version. Oh, it's Trevor Lee again.
Yep.
This time talking about the young man from the Ogden area who was born here in the United States. His parents are from Somalia. This young guy is a
we heard from a lot of
smart
people who know
person.
him and say he's great.
Yeah, he's very smart. He's worked for several different companies, but Trevor Lee is kind of backhandedly being racist towards him, and yeah, he says this kind of thing happens when we give these free social programs to undocumented immigrants. I guess he's referring to his parents, because this guy is certainly not an undocumented immigrant. Number 3 from Wednesday. They were the very best hot dogs. This is the woman who got angry at her, 11-year-old son, and chained him to a fuel tank in the basement for hours and hours and hours. She was angry because he ate too many hot dogs. Boner candidate number 4 from yesterday. You can't get that Peace Prize by declaring war. I mean, come on, Donald. Donald Trump is declaring war on protein. Well, the war on protein is over now.
Yeah, there was a war on protein.
Yeah, he's also declared a war on skim milk and things like that, because we're going to have whole milk in the schools now.
This way he can say he stopped more wars.
I guess.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then boner candidate number 5 from today, the pervy deacon. We've already heard that one just moments ago, so we know what that's all about. So which one, Dave? Which one
Number
is
3.
Number 3, which is they were the very best hot dogs.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's your boner of the week. There you go. Well, thank you, David.
Chain in the guy.
All right.
Are you going to Dave and Buster's today?
Maybe.
Yes, yes, you will.
You will. All right, let's do the promo and crawl towards the exits.
Okay.
Radio from Hell does not get Monday off.
I don't know how we are expected to work that day.
Exactly. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Well, yeah, that. And the liquor stores are closed.
Radio from Hell, muddling through somehow, Monday morning here on X96. All right. There we go. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
The Father Bean.
Nick is next.
X90.